Dude, you'll see people hit that shit, fall up on the ground, quacking. Wah, 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 wah. Dude, I watched this dude.
Fucking quacking.
I swear.
Episode 4, Dealer's Den, dude. Dalton's back again for his 3rd time. We got Josh Taylor in the motherfucker.
What's up?
We got Izyk here.
User.
Fucking, I ain't got no list of topics, dude. I ain't got shit to talk
At
about.
least this time you won't be able to hear me drinking beer the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, God. See, we do have a few topics to talk about, I'll tell you that much. Let's see. I know. First off, I've been gone for 3 years, so I'm definitely going to clear my name on that last podcast.
Yeah, Josh a piece of shit if y'all didn't get that.
Fuck you. We're definitely going to bring that up. Don't you worry. That's in store.
Fucking welcome home, dude.
I appreciate it, man.
It's been a fucking while since I seen you.
3 years, man. 3 years. Texas Penitentiary, man. It was not fucking fun. I'll
It
tell you
doesn't
that
look
much.
like it was fun.
Damn, what do you say I look like?
Look rough.
That was the first thing I said when you got out. I took a picture and I sent it to him. I was like, look at
I was
this.
just happy to start wearing shoes again, you know what I mean?
You look
that's why I'm
healthier
wearing
before you
Yeah, we're actually wearing slides right now.
all fucking 3 of us.
Y'all are actually wearing my shoes. No, man, it's rough down there. You know, it's a different kind of life. You know, people don't understand it. You know, especially for the, you know, the war on drugs. Thank you, fucking Reagan, you know?
Hell yeah, dude.
But, you know, I got
Keeping
incarcerated.
scumbags like you locked up. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you right now, it's the truth. It's the truth of the matter. All that cocaine that I was sniffing out my nose.
Fucking junkie.
I know
Learned
it.
some shit about horses, though.
I'll tell you this much.
He's a horse
a
motherfucker nowadays.
I do know a little bit about horses. You know, but the thing about cocaine is you know, they used to put that shit in sodas. You know, like it's just spicy caffeine, dog. Like, damn.
Spicy sugar.
Like, who the fuck does cocaine anyways?
That's the Avon said. My favorite type of weed is cocaine. Probably one of my favorite quotes.
You know, and I don't even do cocaine. That's the craziest part about it. I did. I've done it. But is it my drug of choice? No. There ain't nothing like ripping a big old fat bong, and that's just my thing to do.
Big old gravity bomb, dude.
Grew up smoking those.
And I remember the first time I hit one, I actually was at y'all's house.
I believe it.
Yeah,
That's
with
most
fucking
people's
with-
first
yeah, I think it was
experience.
Oh yeah, the first one I ever hit was actually Josh's too.
Yeah,
Your old house.
yeah, it was fucking.
On
it
4th
was-
Street or
it was
whatever.
Hell
Dalton,
yeah.
Jake, Jarrett, and Josh, and I fucking walked in. They had this cooler full of water and a fucking half of a 2-liter with a cap
yeah.
with a fucking socket in it.
The
and I was
best
like,
for all you listeners out there, a 5/32 can't go wrong.
He got out and he has this husky socket set, and the only one missing was a 5/32. He opens it up first, and he's like, "You motherfucker!"
I already knew.
Son of a bitch.
perfect bowl.
Yeah. And then there was, I think that and like a 9mm or something. He's like, my 9mm. I was like,
No,
that one I can
5/8.
blame on someone else, but
5/8. Don't
Yeah.
lie to these people.
I can't blame the 5/32 on anybody else. So that one's a dead giveaway
Fucking Josh.
because there wasn't a 4mm. So that's
No, but I remember the first time I had a grab on too. I was probably like, I mean, I was young, 11, 12 years old. I started smoking with young guys. But I was in my buddy's shed, and God, dude, I remember he pulls it up right for all you people that hit out the GBs. That's what we call them. It ain't no gravity bong. Who the fuck? We from Oklahoma. It's a GB. Anyways, you pull that bad boy up, and I take the lid off and get ready to hit that motherfucker. And I pulled up, or I pulled the whole thing out of the water, right? Just like immediately, like without hitting it down. And the fucking smoking everywhere, and he's like, man, what the fuck are you doing?
The fuck are you doing?
Well, he asked me, he's like, you know how to do it? Like, yeah.
I got this. I feel bad when I pull one for someone because I take that lid off and like they don't know to grab it, you know. So I gotta let go, dude. Just a fucking cloud of smoke right in their face. Ugh, and you can just imagine it's stale, nasty.
If they hold it too long.
Especially back when we were smoking Reggie. Ugh.
Hell, 20 sack of red for fucking the whole weekend. You got $11. I got 7, dude.
Throwing in.
Dude, one time we had this girl. She, my buddy was just loading that gravity bong. He kept putting blunt tobacco in there, like for a swisher. Dude, she hit
Why?
that thing like 4 times just to fuck with her.
Oh.
And she hits it like 4 times. And we're just laughing our ass off because there's just like a pile of that tobacco and it's just slowly getting smaller. And
Fucking blow.
she gets out, she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so high right now." Like, I
high.
bet you are. Like, you might want to sit down, girl. You're about to
World
fall over.
spinning?
Yeah.
Don't throw up on my floor.
Right.
I hit the bong so hard I threw up. One time in Jake's shed, this same fucking shed that we're talking about, actually. This is years later. You know, we're running around doing our best shit or whatever, and I guess I was munching out, drinking. I had a big Route 44 Big Red, and I was eating and drinking and eating, and now I'm so full at this point. Well, we got to the shed to hit the fucking gravity bong again, and I pull that lid off, hit that bitch, and I start to coughing so fucking hard I couldn't even breathe, and just all of a sudden I just look at Jake, I'm like, bleh. He's like, what the fuck, man, and just like pushes it into the cracks. I'm like, oh, dude.
It's probably that paint can one he had.
Horrible, dude. Horrible
Scrape
place.
it off the ground.
He didn't want to have
to be 13.
He didn't want to have a milk jug and a paint can. It's like, I don't think you can find anything more toxic. Like old milk and paint. Like,
Smoke out of it.
yeah, it's disgusting.
Get us way higher.
Dude, I remember Tim walked in one time and I was so fucked up on K2. And man, I feel like I was in Mario Land or something, and he was like Bowser kicking in the door. Like, dude, freaked me out. Like, I just want to curl up and just like.
Remember how he was always trying to catch us? And he never did. He never fucking could.
Or Renee, that time she came in, we're all like, it's hiding behind that chair, just hitting that garbage bong. She's like, "What are y'all doing?" It's like 3 o'clock, and we're like,
He's like, never mind.
Nothing.
Turning into cartoons.
She's all talking to me about my socks and shit. I'm like, just go inside, please.
You're really fucking up rotation.
You don't want none of this.
A K2 wasn't it, man. God.
Hey, they smoke that shit in prison, man. That's all they smoke in prison. They call it tune or tucci,
Yeah.
right? Dude, you'll see people hit that shit, fall up on the ground, quacking. Wah, 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 wah. Dude, I watched this dude.
Fucking quack.
I swear. You check this out.
I gotta go.
There's nowhere to go.
Yeah,
I'm incarcerated, sir. So,
Wait it
no.
out.
Yeah, exactly. He starts seizing up just like that, right? So he hits this fucking tune, and it's literally, so you take the little tiny Gideon pocket Bibles, right? The little brown leather ones, real thin piece of paper. That's a pack of rolling papers, dog. That ain't the word of nothing, right? So they're ripping these papers out and smoking Leviticus, Exodus, whatever you want to smoke. And it's probably not even in that Bible. But anyways, they take the, and they sprinkle, I'm talking a few grains of sand, dust. There's nothing in here. Whenever you buy it, you're like, dude, you just fucking ripped me off, you piece of shit, dude. They're like, just smoke it, man. If you're not fucking high, come back, I'll load you another one. You're like, man, whatever, dude, right? So you go over there, pop a socket with a pencil and a piece of toilet paper, right? Get you a little flame going and smoke your Jeebus. Take a big old fucking rip of that shit, and this motherfucker went to freaking out, dude. I cannot believe it. He's all running around the day room and whap, 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 and just throwing up on the floor. Whap, 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 whap. And I don't know if he was making a duck sound, right?
what it
But that's
sounds
what
like.
it sounded like. And I never smoked the stuff while I was down there. Hell no.
Well, after seeing that, I'm
The
bitch, I
best
don't want to turn it into a duck.
The best part is when he starts to lay down and just starts swimming in it and just like putting it, like slapping his hands
In the
his
puke, dude?
in his throwing
Fucking
up,
gross.
and he keeps throwing up like every time.
Oh.
Wah, 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 like slapping it on the ground. It's fucking horrible. So then the laws come in. And they're like, what's wrong with him? Bitch, what do you mean what's wrong with
That's a
him?
good fucking question.
I don't know.
I was about to ask you the same thing.
It's your job, motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, but man, they lock him up and bring him back.
Don't get this motherfucker some bread.
He needs some milk. But you ain't got no goddamn milk, Lieutenant Dan. Dude, penitentiary's rough, guys. You don't get no real milk. You don't get to see the sunlight. You get to do shit, you know?
Yeah, dude, powder milk alone will keep me out of prison.
That's all I've drank.
That's disgusting.
So since I've been home like 30 days, right? I've probably drinking, 8 gallons of milk?
God dang.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
I
serious.
drank like 4 years.
I'm serious. I'm serious as shit.
There's some milk drinking motherfuckers in
There's
my
3
house.
gallons that I drink just this week.
Yeah, we do drink a little too much milk.
Man, I can sit there and talk about that shit all day, but
Dude, me and Devin used to go through some fucking milk.
It's delicious, man. Like, when people are like, you drink milk, I'm like, is that really that weird to you?
I think it's kind of gross.
I
Like,
love it,
Whoa.
dude. I will chug it.
you know where milk comes from? A goddamn titty. You know what
Hell
the best
yeah.
thing in the world is?
I give you that one.
There's
got a
only one
point.
thing that I can think of that's more beautiful than a woman. Nothing?
Titties?
Now that's 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? Big
Oh,
titties.
yeah.
Big titties, small titties, flat titties, saggy titties, up titties, down titties, left
What's the
titties,
whole
right
song?
titties, it don't matter.
Shit, my titties.
Your titty, yeah, whatever.
My titties. Take what you can get.
Jeez. Why did I just picture your titty?
I think we all
Damn
did.
it.
You're about to have like 100 people
seen
thinking
it.
about Izyk. I've seen him.
That's awesome. That's
He
awesome.
didn't send you a picture, did he?
No, I saw him.
When I wake up on, I'm gonna wake up and want to look up Facebook. I'm like messages like all blown up. Like, hey, I just want to wondering what your titties look like.
Dude, it's 2022, dog. You can definitely have your own OnlyFans. You know, I'm just
Hell
that
yeah,
tidbit,
dude.
guys.
I'll subscribe to the first month.
What?
Why not? That's my boy.
Fucking hell.
You gotta support my new business.
Support the
man.
boys,
Support the
dude.
hustle. Yeah.
That's what this is about, really.
I'll pay $20 for your titties.
Maybe even more if you bounce them.
Yeah. Are they proportional?
So I've been getting all these random Snapchat girls or whatever, and I guess since I've been gone, you know, everything's been like really spammed out, like all your Instagram.
yeah.
So social media is no longer social.
Yeah, no.
Have y'all noticed that?
It's not at all.
It's all about fucking monetary.
I don't have any pictures on my profile. I don't really care that y'all posted any, and even if y'all have, I haven't seen them. You know what I mean? So it's just
That's how
kind of
Instagram is for sure.
That's how
Instagram
Facebook
does
is
not
also.
show you your friends. I mean, Facebook, I see what my friends post.
the only one that I know of that's truly contactual social media. Sorry, I can't even say contactual because it's still social media, anyways. But like, I see you and you see me at Snapchat.
I mean, honestly, I get more bullshit through Snap. I mean, well,
That's because
Instagram's
you
the
follow
worst.
more bullshit.
I don't follow shit on Instagram or Snapchat. Instagram, I get those requests, but dude, Snapchat half the time it's like, you like big booty bitches? Click this link.
Click. You know
It's
what
the
I'm saying?
hardest thing
There's
not to
some milk
click on.
around the corner waiting for you right now.
They're like, damn, dude, I paid $1 for her a week ago. What the fuck? She still ain't showed up.
Yeah, but I
Mine's
mean,
300 missing from
Instagram, I don't see. I mean, like the stories up top is all I see from my friends. The
Right.
rest of it is just bullshit pages I follow.
I guess
But-
it's the same shit.
Facebook runs the algorithm on what you like a lot more than the rest of
Yeah.
them. So I particularly like my friend's stuff because I want to see more.
Right.
So like anything like a bullshit ad pops up or like suggested page, I immediately click on it and say show less. I don't want to see none of this shit because I want to push that out. Like I don't need to influence on what to buy. I don't need to influence on what to like. Like,
Facebook is the worst about
yeah,
that.
dude. Someone posted a thing and said, "Remember, Facebook every fourth post is an ad." Dude, that fucked my world up because it was so true. Every 1, 2, 3, 4 ad. 1, 2, 3, fourth one ad. Every single time. It's like, yo, fuck this. 25% of my
that
shit.
out real quick.
That's what I'm
listen,
doing right now.
I did it the other day and it didn't do it, but I think because it became such an issue where
Now that we said something,
holy shit, there's
me
so many
refresh
ads.
the page.
That's 25% of your intake of social media
2,
is ads.
fuck, the third one was.
Was it?
My second one was.
What son of a bitch is getting worse?
God damn, dude.
2, every third
Every
one.
third
is
one,
mine.
so it's gotten worse since then.
Well, they're really trying to get you. You just got
3.
out.
But what I'm saying is, like, damn it, nope, the fourth one was an ad. Son of a
See,
bitch.
so like I said, everyone I report ads all the time.
Del
Like
Gribble's
this
on to
is
something, dude.
spam. This is some bullshit. Dude, you're this fucking third person today to call me Del Gribble. It's bullshit.
I said in the last one, dude, he was like a Pokemon that fucking evolved from McLovin to Del.
Sorry, dude, I got stuck looking at the hose.
It's bullshit.
What's the next one?
What?
You ever watch F is for Family?
Fuck yeah, dude.
The dad?
Hell yeah.
That's the next
It's Bill
fucking
Burr, dude.
evolution.
I hope I'm not
Yeah.
grumpy like that.
I'm
but
supposed to go see
I've
Bill
seen
Burr on
Frank Murphy. That's
Frank Murphy, dude. Bill Burr's the shit. I love
I'll
it.
put you through that fucking wall. That's my favorite shit, dude.
I like it when the son sneaks over to the fucking neighbor's house or whatever and fucks his old lady.
Yeah.
He's on coke the fuck
Nick's
out.
Big house, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's a great show.
That is a good show, man.
It died off. Like it was really good the first 2 seasons, and then you just run out of material of a grumpy old dude. Like
Well, I've
You
just
can
been
only
so
imitate
overwhelmed
those.
with like all the news, okay, that's another thing that just changed the last 2 years. Before I left, you had Disney Plus, which had Hulu already on it, and you had Netflix. Okay, that's it.
yeah, dude, everything's like $10.
Amazon
a month.
Prime actually
Yeah.
was just kind of
Yeah, but
starting.
Amazon Prime still ain't shit. I mean, there's The
No, I don't-
Boys. There's
fuck
The
that.
Boys, and that's. Have you watched The Boys, by the way? Holy
Everybody's been
shit.
telling me to.
You like superheroes? Watch The fucking
Is
Boys.
it good? Is
Hey,
it
It's
watch
the
your fucking
best
mouth.
fucking show I've ever seen.
I saw the first episode. That's it.
Dude, it's the best show I've ever seen. How did you not watch it past the first
I don't watch a
episode?
lot of TV. So.
I don't either, but that's one that I
I'm the
watch.
same way. I only watch TV when I'm like laying down and I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, it's like a before bed kind of thing.
Well, that's not going to be go to bed because that's going to be like you're gonna lay there and like turn it on, and then next thing you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like
Dude,
you're
my
gonna be
favorite
sitting,
stuff
it's
to watch
crazy.
is like nature shit, especially when I'm tripping acid. Like, I
Dude.
love watching like nature.
So
stuff.
what it is about like, I say if superheroes were real life and they let their powers get to their head, like pretty much anyone with power does. So like, what's his name? A-Train. He basically no. He's basically what he does. He runs really fast, like a Flash or something. But I forget what it is, but he can't stop running or something like that in the first episode. And he's hauling ass. Well, this dude, I think he's like asking his wife to marry him or something. I can't remember. But as this dude's talking to his wife, that dude just hauls ass right through it, explodes that bitch to nothing. I mean, just dust right there in front of his face. Oh yeah, dude,
Fuck
it's
yeah, I'm fucking
badass.
that.
So like, there's, I don't want to give too much away, dude. Especially for people listening, just watch it. Best show I've ever seen.
Have you seen the animated Invincible series? The show?
I watched
They have one
some of
season.
it.
That's really, really good. That's
Isn't
I
really-
watched
that like
some
a
of it.
comedy?
Yeah, the
That
first
was like
episode, they
he
have
almost
like a-
looks like the old Wolverine or something. Like what he's
it is an old
yellow
comic
or
book. I don't
something
know.
like
I
that.
don't think so. But like the very first episode, there's like a justice, like off-brand Justice League, and he just murders all of them like the most gruesome way possible. It's amazing. Eyes are
Yeah.
popping out and shit. Like
Yeah.
it's great. It's
I've seen
fantastic.
some. That one's
really
a good one. I
Yeah.
like that one.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy.
saw
You
it
see
was
the
on
one where he
vacation last
fucking
year.
fights his son?
Yeah, that's the last episode or whatever.
Yeah,
one
he
of the
just
last
beats the
episodes.
fuck out of his son, dude.
Jesus.
It's good
Yeah,
stuff.
dude. I watched the first episode of the third season. And spoiler alert, but this dude, what he can do is like his body, he can change sizes, like down to like the size of an ant to as big as he
Oh,
wants.
man.
But the problem is like he starts getting allergies. It's allergy season, so he starts sneezing, and he's gay, so he's fucking this dude, and this dude tells him like, I want you inside my dick, like I want you to crawl inside the head of my
Like a
dick.
strange
So he goes in there, and as he's in there, he's like. Well, he sneezes, and once he sneezes, he goes back to normal size. Well, he's in this dude's dick, dude. Blows him up to nothing. I mean, it's so gruesome. Just like, holy,
Exploded
what did I
from
just
inside the
watch?
dick, dude.
I couldn't imagine.
That's gotta
I
be
couldn't
the worst
imagine.
way to go.
By far the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, by far the worst. It was, what I'm saying is that
I
show,
couldn't imagine
every
anything
scene
being
is just
inside my
crazy.
fucking dick. Though.
Yeah, every
I think you just
episode-
traumatized me.
Dude, it's a crazy ass show.
I
Like
haven't even
it's
seen
so
it.
good.
Why is
It's
this
so
the topic
good.
right now?
we got to the shows. I mean,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is watch The Boys because it's a wild show, man. It's very wild.
I saw something you posted earlier.
How
Says
about
you've never
you?
seen Stranger
Stranger
Things?
Things? Nah, dude.
I've never seen
What?
it either.
I started watching it. Like you said, I watched like the first episode, and if you don't get me immediately, like I'm
Yeah,
not
me
hooked.
too.
Like,
It's
you
one
gotta
of
get me
those
within
ones
the
where you
first
gotta
15
like
minutes.
it builds up on you.
See, I can't do that. Or people are like, wait till episode 8. Like, holy hell, I got 8 hours in the
You
show
watch
before it gets
Kenobi?
good. No.
What?
What's that? Oh, Kenobi.
We don't have Disney
No.
Plus, do we?
Yeah, I'm also not a Star Wars.
Do we
fan,
have Disney Plus?
Which is crazy because I've said
You don't like Star. Hold on a second. What?
You heard me.
You broke my heart like I broke yours when I told you I fucking don't like Hank 3.
I know. I'm so.
Is that what it feels like?
I want you to know.
That fucking
Every
sucks.
time I listen to Hank 3, I think of how you don't like Hank 3, and it fucks me up to this day. Like, I'm just like, how? Like, once I picture Hank
Now
3.
every fucking time I watch Star Wars, I'm like, damn, Dalton's
Good.
kind of gay.
Good. I'm glad I got in with you.
You don't like Star Wars like at all?
I'm not going to say, like, I watch it like, oh, this sucks. I'm just like, here's my deal.
You can't get invested?
I'm not watching a 3-hour movie. I'm not going to do it. I got an hour 50 max. Like, it better be really good if it's going to be past 2 hours. What I'm not going to do is watch a 3-hour movie.
I don't think any of the Star Wars movies are
Yeah, I
really
don't
3
think
hours
they're all.
long.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I don't know about like
Not only
Avengers
that,
hours.
I don't know a Star Wars movie that's not badass. So like,
Yeah.
I'm not
this
saying
is
they're not
irrelevant.
good, but they're all more than 2 hours long.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like
I just
like 2
got
hours
done saying
15
I don't
maybe,
want. Yeah, 2 hours. It better be the best movie I've ever seen. And the best movie I've ever seen
And me and
was
Josh are
Highway.
fact checking like
So-
I don't know.
motherfuckers.
The newer, I don't like the newer Star Wars movies, but I like the old.
See, I
ones.
quit
Yeah,
watching
the
first,
newer
second,
ones
and third one.
Star Wars 3, I
Really
quit watching. What's that one like? Revenge of
Okay,
the Sith
Star
or
Wars
something
Episode
like that?
4 is an
Yeah.
hour and 45.
Return of the Jedi.
What's the
I can't
longest?
remember.
Star
It was
Wars
definitely
Episode
number
5 is 2 hours and 4 minutes. Star Wars 3, 2 hours and 20 minutes.
That's
Star
the best one,
Wars,
3.
Yeah, 3. Revenge of the Sith.
The Phantom
Yeah, that
Menace,
one's
the first one,
2:15?
which is 2 hours and 16 minutes. So these
Phantom
are
Menace
barely
is
2 hour
badass,
movies.
too.
Yeah, see, not doing it. Not doing it.
They're all
damn,
around
dog.
2
I
hours.
also
Like,
don't like sci-fi anything. So,
So
like,
I
I
guess-
love aliens. I'm intrigued. I don't give a fuck about sci-fi movies.
I
at all.
care a lot about mature, detailed sci-fi.
Ooh.
I don't like sci-fi.
Well, okay, check this out. So,
Charles.
one of my favorite book series, or whatever, is the Red Rising series. I imagine you've heard me talk about it
Told me
before.
about
So, the
100
Red
times.
Rising series is Game of Thrones meets Star Wars meets Dances with Wolves meets
kinda
Avatar meets
Dances with
Potter.
Wolves is badass
It's
too.
badass.
You just
badass
named
movie.
every long movie there is. So like Dance with Wolves, Harry Potter, like
This is not a movie. Though.
Avatar,
This
like
is just a book series.
And a little bit of Pulp Fiction.
yeah.
You couldn't be more.
It's just 6,000
No.
page.
Well, it's about like societies like 700-800 years in the future, and you have different levels. They have like biochemically engineered humans to be different levels. You have your golds all the way down to your reds, which are your slaves. They are the miners of this product called helium-3, which is what space travel, it's fuel, right? So they send these reds to Mars to dig underground and to harvest this helium-3. Well, they think that they're the first people there, right? They are the pioneers of Mars, and it turns out it's thousands of years into the future,
Wrong.
and they've been keeping these motherfuckers underground for these thousands of years and just like making them reproduce.
Kind of sounds like Total
I think
Recall.
Pierce Brown, I think that's the name of the writer. Anyways, it goes on this long. So this red, right? They marry young and they die about 30 years of age. So they don't know the history of what's going on. You know, so long story short, one of the Reds ends up catching wind that, hey, we're being kept underground. No one believes him. So he finally, like, his uncle kind of sends him up to the surface, and they have these things called carvers that can turn anything and anyone. You want 3 titties, 4 eyes, 6 arms, it don't matter. And
That's
it's
exactly
realistic.
what I want.
Good
You
point.
nailed it, dude.
I just want a 7-inch dick. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, neither here
I
nor
want a
there.
3-inch one.
Right. I just want to stand
Give me
up.
something, man.
I just want to work.
I want to reach my stomach.
If I could just reach that 4-inch.
I just want to stop peeing on my balls.
I'm tired of everyone calling me Peanut.
Tuna can is my nickname.
Any fucking ways. So they end up turning the red into a gold, and he infiltrates the hierarchy of the city or whatever, and becomes a member, and just goes on this the most fucking brutal, betrayal-led, sadistic, just fuckery that happened in this book. You'll never catch the tail, and that's what I enjoyed about it. Like, I don't like your Lee Childs. I don't like your just basic run-of-the-mill books, your mysteries, your thriller, all that stupid shit. Yeah, it's cool, but it's like reading daytime television. It's just not interesting to me. Like, I'll read it, no problem, whatever.
You don't like Maury?
No.
Love the Maury
I'm
show.
definitely a Dr. Phil kind of guy. Maybe a Jerry Springer. I'm OG, dog. No, I'm just kidding.
Mari's OG.
Maury's yesterday, dude.
Dude, Maury retired.
Maury's retarded. No, but anyways, that book series is pretty good, man. It's something that means a lot to me, man. I hope that they make the 6th one, because the way that the 5th one ended, it left every door open. So I
There's
don't know,
no
we'll see.
show or movie about this?
They should make one.
Apparently it sucks.
Not even kind of. You watch your goddamn mouth.
Shut the fuck up. You shut some respect.
No, so they just started making the graphic novels on it and stuff. So it will be. It's just we're waiting
Like
on
comic
it.
books?
Yeah, I got badass comics. Well, they did graphic novels of the actual books
I'll say
themselves.
you like comics.
Do I? What? Do I? Do
Marvel or
you?
DC? Do I?
Dude, listen,
Oh, man,
I'm
cool.
definitely a
Lots.
Marvel guy. I fucks with DC though, because I like the Joker and I like y'all your dark. I like the more adult side of DC, but
Yeah.
Marvel has just a better universe.
I like
Marvel
the-
has more broken people.
Well, see, I like the DC
That's what makes Marvel
superheroes,
better.
but I don't like the DC stories. I like the Marvel stories. Like the movies are way better.
Which superhero do I like the most? So growing up, it was the Hulk. My brother,
I fuck with the Hulk.
my brother liked whoever he liked, whatever. But the Hulk, just me and him. I remember getting those foam Hulk gloves.
Yeah, the Hulk hands.
Man, I remember when Hulk
You're the
came
coolest
out. that
motherfucker on
was-
the block. Yeah,
The one that talked when you hit.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Oh,
My little
yeah.
cousin bit the chunk out of one.
Bitch.
Everyone-
Everyone's little cousin did. They all had a
And the
chicken
Nerf
ticket.
balls too.
Yeah,
Remember the
assholes.
thing hands when they came out with the thing hands? It was like
Yeah.
a rip off of the Hulk. Which is fucking
They just hurt your hands.
You
Yeah.
just got spray painted green and purple.
Yeah.
That's funny. Now, dude, so like growing up, I was always a Superman guy. I
was
love
too.
Superman, but I'm learning I like Doctor Strange, dude.
Doctor
That
Strange
dude's
is
my
hard.
shit, man.
So cool.
That
That
is
was a good choice.
badass.
Doctor
He's
Strange.
also in-
And no, dude, honestly, I've never heard anyone like Doctor Strange is my favorite. It's like, how could you not? He's the coolest one.
I think he's definitely one
Like
of
he
the
can
coolest.
bend time and space. Who else can do that? I don't give a shit what superpowers you have. if I can bend time to space, what are you gonna do? If I can like send you right back to 1938.
I fucking
I don't do
kick
Spider-Man
my
movie.
ass.
Spider-Man kind of like
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Wolfed him for a
Everyone
second.
loves Spider-Man.
Not me.
You're gay,
Why?
dude. Why don't you?
Because Spider-Man sucks. Like,
What do you mean he
What's he gonna
sucks,
do?
dude?
You know what I do for a living? I kill spiders. Fuck him, dude. Like, what's he gonna
Well,
do?
he's not a spider. He's Spider-Man.
I mean,
Goddamn man.
Or any of the spiders you killed, manly? I think not.
Did they have arms and legs?
that's my point.
Probably
There's no such thing as a manly
Didn't
spider.
think that one through.
Do they have a dick?
Don't like
no.
it. And that web, like, you ever touch a spider web, your finger goes right through it. That thing's like swinging a 200 pound man.
FYI,
Hold on, dude. Now you're going.
spider string
160.
is stronger than steel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his isn't.
It can pull a train, dude. What do you mean?
Dude, I don't get
He's a
shit.
superhero.
Yeah,
Show me a spider web that can pull a train. Because I ain't seen it.
Well, it's like
density. It has something
silk.
to-
I don't give a shit what the density
It's
is.
like thinner than silk.
It's kind of like how ants are like stronger than people if you break it down per capita.
imagine
per
getting,
capita,
like,
yeah, but
spider web threads and like wrapping it up into like the same thickness as like a steel cable. Then it'd probably be
That
really
thick?
strong, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you just
you
kept
think that
threading
much
it,
spider web? Dude,
I
I'll
think
fucking
so.
scissor kick that
it's like
shit in half.
it's like super thin. It's like silk thin whenever you know.
We'll see.
So check this out.
I'm
A
bad
new
motherfucker.
fiber made by genetically engineered bacteria is stronger than steel and tougher than Kevlar. Spider silk is said to be one of the strongest, toughest materials on Earth. Now, engineers at Washington University in St. Louis have designed amyloid silk hybrid proteins and produced them in engineered bacteria. So they're actually producing the spider web itself. To be
Then
strong.
that's not a spider web.
Yes, they are. They're just
You
mimicking.
just said they're producing it.
Oh my God, Dalton! I'm just saying that they are.
That's genetically modified.
Spider silk is said to be one of the strongest, toughest materials on Earth.
Fucking read it again.
What I'm saying is, have we got enough spiders to prove this theory?
We got
'Cause
plenty of spiders.
What are you asking right now?
I just killed 32 spiders today. They didn't put up a
Counted
fight
each
for
one?
shit.
He fucking knew each one's name.
He named him for Hector.
What I'm saying is, they ain't got shit. So he can say that.
Who's biting you in the face?
Okay, so look, they do tensile strength on it. Okay, you probably don't know what that is.
I don't.
I don't know
Explain.
what that is.
Tensile,
strong
like to
something is.
yes.
Oh,
I mean, well, strength, I know that, how strong something
Testicular.
is, but we don't know what a tensile is as of now. You smart ass motherfuckers. How strong something is strength. It's got strength.
Say that.
Yes, y'all did. Well, he said it. You're like, yep. That's a good answer, Cody. Fuck, I was just
It's up there, Steve. It's up there, Steve. Number one answer, Steve.
I never done it before. Anyways. All right, listen. A newly discovered protein may be the key to the world's toughest spider silk. Researchers have revealed in a finding that may soon lead to new kinds of super tough materials. Darwin's bark spider, I don't know, Ceratosis darwini, native to
Big Spider-Man.
That's a
That's
big
Peter
ass
Parker.
spider, bro. That's his maiden name. Native to Madagascar, produces the largest orb-shaped webs in the world with a diameter of 2.8 meters. With CCS, it exploits insect prey that fly above rivers, positioning web midway between the banks and blah 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 blah. Gram for gram, spider silk is extremely tough and flexible material, and is the focus of widespread research because of the potential industrial use. Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So listen, this is what I'm taking out of what you're saying. It's like Kobe said, it's stronger per capita. But here's the deal.
Okay.
Wyoming has more guns than Texas per capita. You tell me Wyoming would kick our ass? 'Cause I don't fucking think so.
Don't bring Texas into
We
this.
fucked that shit up.
Or Wyoming.
You're already about
You know
to
what
piss
else
me
fucks
off.
up spider?
By the way,
Superman.
I forgot to tell you this
Whoa,
actually.
dude.
No, I got a missed call from Wyoming from you, a Wyoming police department actually.
Oh, yeah?
I forgot. Yeah, yesterday morning.
What'd they tell you?
Legit.
In Wyoming.
I don't know. Maybe someone stole your identity. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Mom?
They said you left your wallet and your underwear on Brokeback Mountains. And they needed an address to ship it back to. I mean, I don't
That's
know.
funny as fuck.
because we're fucking guys.
Probably 'cause
Right,
you're gay.
right.
You don't like Spider-Man or
Oh,
Star.
shit.
Or spider silk.
Awesome fucking foam up here. Or spider silk. Y'all are retarded. Y'all are stupid as fuck.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I need some spider silk on my head. For my
He likes the
receding hairline.
boys, though.
Just, dude, the boys fucked up, man. Except they do have some stupid ass fucking powers.
They had a penis explosion, dude. I'm already over it.
Yeah, that's kind
Well, and
of,
then
kind of extreme.
Listen,
dude.
I'm
Well,
not
skip
saying
that
their
episode.
powers are cool. I'm saying the show is good. Cause like Starlight, she's like lights the fuck up. I guess I don't know.
That's
like,
actually the most gruesome way to kill a man.
what? Fucking shine a flashlight on them?
No, go
Turn
inside
your
the
brights
penis
on.
and fucking explode.
It's the most
Oh yeah.
gruesome.
I fucking hate
Starlight's
you.
on this shit.
She's like, dude, I just upgraded to LEDs.
Well, that's how like you meet the guy. Like he, because after he blows up that guy, one of the main dudes walks in and sees him, and he's like, "I didn't see shit. I didn't see shit," and the dude just shrinks down and takes off running at him. Well, he's trying to get that dude's asshole to do the same thing, and he's like, "Get the fuck off me! Get the fuck off me!" Like he's fighting, trying to get away, but you can't see him because it's like the size of an ant, and you're worried about this dude getting.
And he's in your asshole.
He might be.
I'm telling you.
Hey, the key to life is a penis in the asshole. I love Super Troopers too. It's the best fucking movie. I actually like Super Troopers more than I like Super Troopers. The first one.
The first one's the best.
Yeah, the first one's better.
You think? I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah.
say either one's better, but I think I was just surprised that the second one held up to the
I
first
think
one.
they did
'Cause like
good.
Yeah,
Joe
most
Dirt
of the time
2,
sequels don't.
Joe Dirt 2, I'll never watch it for the second time.
Well, I'll tell you this
Yeah,
much.
Joe Dirt 2
Fuck
sucks.
that.
Titties in Joe
That
Dirt
wasn't
2
even
were
mine.
worth it, though.
I don't even
I
remember.
should
watched
just
it
scrap
I said
that.
earlier, everyone likes
Redo
Yeah,
it.
just make it Joe Dirt 3 or something like. Fuck that movie.
I don't know,
But
fuck
Super
with
Troopers 2 was great.
it. What other sequels have
Guardian of the
fellas?
Galaxy.
I
2
don't know,
was
I fuck with
amazing.
it.
Well,
That is
anything
good. That is
Marvel 2
fantastic.
is-
For sure.
Yeah.
Besides Thor. Thor 2 sucks.
So supposedly Thor's getting horrible reviews.
I'm hearing this. Yeah, the new one is getting bad reviews right now.
Is it already out?
Well,
No,
it's
not
like that
till
early
Friday.
It
Friday.
comes out on the 8th.
The story's supposed to be really good. Like I looked up like
Yeah, it's got
comic stuff
Gore
for
the
it.
God
Yeah,
Butcher,
the dude's a
dude.
badass.
I think the issue with it is like Thor. They've almost made into this comedy heroes, like, or almost like.
Well, that's all.
I've never
Marvel's
watched much
like
of it.
baby friendly. Like it's more leaned towards kids, whereas the comic
Yeah.
books are like
And I haven't
They
watched.
are,
I haven't
dude.
watched anything since Avengers.
Avengers.
I haven't watched-
Avengers.
I haven't even watched the first Avengers. Like,
Iron
I haven't
Man.
watched any. Iron Man, Superman.
Superman. Capitano Medical. Medical.
Shit, I don't even know where I was going with that.
No, sequels usually ain't good. Like Blade 2 is not as good as the first Blade.
Except Terminator. This
never
Terminator
liked the
2
Terminator.
was the shit.
the best one.
It was by far like that. I don't. When I think of Terminator, I think of Terminator 2.
No, Salvation,
Listen,
dude. 100%.
here's the deal.
Come on.
You want to
Worse.
You
I
wanna
got
see a good
something to show
movie?
you, dude.
to see a good movie? Just go ahead and Google Highway, Jared Leto, Jake Gyllenhaal.
The best
Jared
movie
Leto
ever.
sucks.
Hey, bro, you get back in here right now.
Hold on, dude.
We're gonna talk about this. Kobe's running from his issues in life.
Yeah, it's not just the Jared Leto thing. I tell you that.
All right, it's our podcast now. We don't need Kobe.
For real, dude, that's like my favorite movie, and nobody's heard about it. Like, it has so many big names in it. What's his name? Shit, what is his name? From Scrubs, the redhead curly
shit.
dude.
You have the whole
Hell
fucking
yeah.
thing. I actually read a little bit of this.
But
It's got like the first 110, 120 issues.
Jesus Christ.
I think it was $60, dude.
holy shit, that's badass. So is this like all of
hear
them?
that? It's a lot.
Hey, why are you on it?
This side. Your left
That
hand.
would knock somebody out, dude.
What?
It's fucking.
This is
But the
cool.
Duke's patented it.
It's a big ass spawn.
Well, hey,
There you
maybe
go. I
we
was
should come
wondering
back
when
and
you were
look at
on
it.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was, so I couldn't say it.
No one can hear you reading, bro.
Well, it really wasn't for them. This is for me. Okay.
Well,
Can I have
look
a
at
moment
it.
moment to myself?
No, press
He
pause.
didn't say, "Hey, I'm going to show y'all." He said, "This is for Josh." Okay.
Well, you're the guest.
All right. So, of honor. I'll be
Love
the
you.
best man of the podcast. Don't worry.
We want to hear about what you got to say.
Well, ask me some questions. What's that? What do you want to hear?
What shoe size do you got?
Size 10.
All right, that's the only question I
That
got.
looks like a
That's all I got, dude.
I don't know.
That's a
Yes.
9.5. Don't let him lie, dude.
I got 14s. That means my dick's big, right?
Something like that.
Or you're compensated.
Does not correlate.
I really like the pads in my socks make my feet look big.
Wearing 6 pairs of socks. Oh, son of a bitch, man.
Just life's changed. It's different.
Who's your
pretty
favorite
cool.
rappers, Josh?
Oh shit,
Top
dude.
5.
Damn. Okay, Mac Miller, my number 1, man. Just because I fuck with the Mac.
That's what Philip
dude.
said at work.
I fuck with Mac Miller. He's one of my favorites.
That's fair.
Lyrically, okay, here, actually, not lyrically. Let's just go on another, just bump it up. I like the MGK style too, but I'm a basic ass white boy, okay? I enjoy those kinds of rappers.
Rapper MGK or like Rocky?
I like rapper
Trippie
MGK
Red.
better.
Rapper MGK.
Trippie Red sucks cock. No, but when going
Lil
for our
Peep.
lyricists, Logic, J.
No,
Cole,
Lil Pump.
going to your other kind of just like flowy gangbangers. You got Polo G's or whatever, all that stuff. You know, I can't really just put my tongue on my favorite, you know, because I'm so
Yeah,
eclectic.
that's fair, yeah.
That's like saying what my favorite type of music is. Well,
I got
I listened to
4.
Kendrick Lamar one
I got
time,
4 out last time.
and then
Yeah,
I
you
listened
never got to
to
5. Yeah, that's true.
I said maybe Little Dicky, and I've really been thinking about that. I truly think Little Dicky is one of my favorites. Dude. I love Little Dicky.
That's
But
fair,
I
dude.
also
He's
like,
good.
Actually kills it.
So right now you got Mac Miller, you got MGK, you got 3 more.
I got, okay, Logic's definitely on there. J.
Logic.
Cole's on there. Kendrick Lamar's on there. Man,
That's 5.
Yeah, stop
It
right
is
there.
quick.
We're
I
gonna
keep
have some
going.
Top 6.
Yeah,
I can
everybody
keep
goes
going.
going, but you got 5.
Those are your top 5.
but I like Vin
truthfully?
J. I like Vince Staples. Vince Staples.
Like
Listen.
Vince Staples?
I fuck
Who
with
the
him.
fuck is Vince Staples? I'm telling you, dude, Harry
He's
Mack is
making
my
people
boy
up now,
lately.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, Vince Staples is alright.
I fuck with Vince Staples. Has this song, There's a Lot Going On, and that song hit me when I was at a really low point in my
Yeah.
life, and I just
That's fair.
identified with it. And you know, he might not be a certain type of rapper to some people, but to me, he meant a lot to me in that moment. So I just, man, I fucked with him.
Yeah, when he showed me, he says, I did acid in the studio one day and almost killed myself. Like, we were talking about that earlier. Like, that happened to me, bro. Like,
That literally
I
happened.
actually almost killed myself.
These two
That's why I was
did. Me and Dalton were talking
Holy
about it
hell.
last time he was on. They said they took acid and just freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, I heard about that. Was that back in Crossovers, right?
Dude, we beat each other up, and that's my best friend.
Yeah,
for a while.
I was there. I went to school with y'all then, and then like he didn't come to school the next day.
Yeah, dude, I got
heard
phone
some
calls.
stuff.
Miss Borgeson called me and was like, Dalton, what is going on? I'm like, Miss Borgeson, this ain't good. this is bad.
This is good and bad. This
She's like,
no, this
I
is
have
all
people
bad.
at this
We're
school
not
freaking
here.
out. Yeah. Dude, I was like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, we took acid and shit went downhill. And she's like, yeah, that'll happen.
Every time I took it, I didn't want to get up off the couch. I'm like, oh.
So I felt like I'm scared. That was the first time I ever did any kind of hallucinogen, like any kind of psychedelic I've ever
Oh.
done. That was it.
I don't
It's
think
like-
that's the way to start, man. Y'all
No,
Like,
that's what
you
I'm
don't
saying.
just
Like,
jump to acid.
I don't feel a need to
Yeah,
ever
yeah,
do
like,
it.
I mean, I did ask
Mushrooms.
before I did mushrooms or anything.
What?
Yeah, see, that's the first thing I did. I took 2 hits.
But
right
I was
after
with
that.
people that
God
like have
damn.
done it before, so like I had like people helping me out, you know.
Yeah.
First time I did it, I
Well,
freaked the fuck out too, though. But I was
this-
more like, oh fuck, you know.
Well, see, this is what I got. I've done acid before. You're all right. It's cool.
Yeah.
And it was cool until I decided I was going to go lay down. And this asshole came and jumped on me and punched me in the face.
Well, I mean,
We're fighting now. Okay.
Yeah.
He jumped on the bed, ripped the
to be fair, if you get punched in the face on acid,
Listen, it was
I'd
like
freak the
this.
fuck out too, man.
It's like, rip this down. And then just look at me. I'm like, hey, what the fuck's up? And he's like, you. Fuck you, for no reason.
Then you also like hurt a dog that night.
Nobody hurt that dog, goddammit. Nobody hurt that fucking dog. I promise.
This fucking story.
Like,
that's
I know it
sticking to
sounds
man.
crazy. And I don't have the proof now, but I had the proof then.
When I
Nobody
freshly
hurt
made
the
it
dog.
up, it was good proof.
I promise, like, nobody did. You could hear us talking in the other room on the
Right.
recording.
No,
And then you
I
hear
just
the
know what I
dog
heard. I
screaming.
wasn't there, so. you know.
Oh, dude. Well, the story was that we mutilated this dog.
That's what I
think
heard.
we like cut. I think we like ripped all its toenails off and like cut a paw off or
God
something.
damn.
I'm pretty sure we like poured tequila down. That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
just now hearing about this.
No, you're not. That's why I went to PN, dude. Is because I was a murderer. Like,
Well, you did thought you killed us all, so.
I thought, but I didn't. So it's cool.
Acid is a hell of a drug, and I'm
What
sure
kind of
doing it
acid did
again.
y'all take, bro?
Super psycho, stage
Like I said,
18.
I took
don't
2
know.
hits for my first time,
Jesus.
and it was fucked up.
Well, stop taking this 10.
Well, I should have
I've
stopped.
taken
10
like
should
8
fuck
hits
my world
before.
up, man.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
that was
I'm taking acid after that.
I was fucked up. I don't know what the deal was that night. It's like everyone's like, you gotta be in the right setting. It's like I'm at my best friend's house with all of my best friends. Like, what more do you
Everything
want?
went wrong.
Everything went wrong. It's like, y'all, that's not true. I could be in goddamn heaven, and I'm still gonna have a bad trip.
Have you done it since then?
No. Fuck no, dude. I told her when
I
you
was
asked
trying
me
to fucking like talk him into
Let me
it.
help you, buddy.
No, I got it. I got it. I just fucking was doing it wrong.
He's being stubborn.
So I guess y'all never
I'm
did
independent.
DMT either.
Yes.
I tried one time, but it didn't do anything for me. I hit it out of a gravity bomb. It didn't do anything for me.
That wasn't DMT.
Let me tell you something, dog. I did DMT multiple times, and every goddamn I jumped on my fucking Xbox one time. That shit, and not literally, I'm talking metaphorically. I was on the goddamn couch. Anyways, one time
Josh is like into the Xbox.
Transformers.
I'm known for that shit. Anyways, so one time I rip a big old fat hit of that dimethyltryptamine. I hit it off of a little bit of weed, right, and then just put a big old fat stack of that DMT. And I hit it, and I'm looking, and I'm like, it's not doing anything. And then boom, you know, like that.
That's how fucking DMT
Dude, okay, you know, like when like a sonic boom happens from a jet going by or something.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what happened. And like I just like slow motion, just like, no.
And then your mind just like slingshots out your fucking brain, dude.
It's now just going, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What no? What the fuck? The whole time, dude, it was trippy shit. But like, but what you're seeing is not what people see whenever you're looking at you. It looks like you're fucking retarded drawing on yourself, rubbing shit in your head.
Right. It's like something like salvia.
But that's not what it is, you know what I mean? But when you're in there, like you're flying through clouds and talking to your spirit animal and these great things that are happening and you're deciphering codes like in your life, biological like feats that have never been discovered, and you're just like, I know the answers, and then like when you wake up you forget it all and you're like, no!
I gotta take a shit now.
That's it.
I've never done it. It's been offered me plenty of times, but it's always been like on the spot, and they're like, you want to hit this? I'm like,
Yes.
man, I got shit, dude. Like, you'll be fine in like 10 minutes. I'm like, I kind of don't give a fuck.
I still don't wanna.
Yeah, the first time I did it was not that long ago, man. They fucking brought it and fucking I was hitting it, and I always got to like the second, because you're supposed to take like 3 really massive rips, and then you just fucking. I can only get 2 in for the longest time because everything was just fucking like shaking. I'm like, I want to hit it, but I can't fucking.
That was me on answer.
I can't bring the pipe to my mouth. Finally, I'm like, fuck it, I'm doing it. I'm finna blast off, dude. Fucking hit it. As soon as I blew it out, I was like, ooh, fuck. And I like fell out on the couch. And like my mind just went through like a fucking tunnel of like, it's really hard to explain. Dude. Fucking.
Well, I mean, it's nothing we've ever seen. You know
It's kind of like the best way I can explain is like, you ever play Mario Kart on Rainbow Bridge? It's like that, but like spinning out, dude. You're just shooting through it. And when I got there was like this fucking. The best way to describe it was like a holographic praying mantis, man. Like that's the best way. Like there wasn't no body. It was just a. Fuck, it's hard to explain.
That's what's cool about it. Like nobody, like
it literally
it's your
looked
own
like,
trip.
like if you could just like fucking make holographic lights in the shape of a praying mantis. That's kind of what it was. And I was like laying down on the surgery table, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking no, I'm just fucking with you." And he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking do it." And I'm like, "Oh fuck, dude."
What are we doing?
I'm just fucking.
Just do it or don't.
And that's what pretty much what it was. And I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? And then I came right back out on the couch, and I was like, what the fuck was that, bro?
See, the time that I did it, because there's 3 of us, and I hit the gravity bong, and I did at my house, at my dad's house.
Was this me and you?
Yeah. And
I don't remember gravity bomb being a part of this.
I do, because I hit it. You'll remember when I lead on to this. But, so I hit it, I hold it, I don't feel anything. But I forget what, I was fucked up on something before that. And anyway, so we take this DMT, hit it, and I'm like, man, like I felt a high, but I didn't experience anything, you know what I mean? Like it was a high, but I didn't experience
In my professional opinion, definitely feel like you should explore that again.
What are your credentials?
I most definitely want to, but listen, my point is the girl that did it with us, she hits the shit,
She went to space, dude.
and we're like, she's like, all right, I'm gonna hit this, and
Dimension.
she's like, I'm gonna hit this, and I want y'all to go out of the room. No, listen, hold on, it's so funny. So she's like, I want to hit this, and y'all get out of the room. So
She did.
she hits it,
Fucking doing
and
a
we
little-
go to the other room. We're like, we're putting our ear to the door, like, what's going on in there? And you just hear, whoa, what the holy shit? And we go over there, and she's like, get the fuck out! Like, oh shit, all right. Like, I didn't mean to fuck it up. Like, I just thought you were gone. You know what I
That
mean?
was
Like,
not like
I
a
thought
get
you
the
were
fuck
gone.
out. I was like, get out!
Don't fuck this up for me.
My name is Michael! hilarious.
It was hilarious. Like,
Jeebus, help me.
but that told me that it was obviously working for her, but for whatever reason, it didn't fuck me up. But I definitely want to try. Like I said, I think I only hit it once or twice. Like, I need to rip that shit.
I'm gonna tell you, the walls were breathing, my friend. That shit.
Yeah.
Always
he's
are.
talking about, he didn't inhale.
Dude, the first time I did
I
acid.
smoked DMT,
Actually, Izyk was
but I did not
first time I
inhale.
did acid, bro. I was
He
on-
thought I was on acid. No, I didn't trip that day.
Yeah, the whole time I was like,
He was
bro.
like, man, why are you so good at this?
Yeah, dude. So fucking,
You're acting normal.
I was so confused.
I went to my room, started playing video games. He's like, how are you playing a video game right now? I'm like, I'm not tripping.
Dude, I can't even look in the mirror. Like, I can imagine.
Dude, it was so bad, dude. Not bad was like, oh, this is fucking terrible. It's so bad, like, holy fuck, I'm tripping balls. So I showed up over there. I was already trashed. Like, I already drank like 2 of these. And I just rolled to Izyk's house. I'm like, what are y'all doing, faggots? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just fucking there to hang out. And then Aaron was like, hey, we're going to get some acid. You want some? I'm like, I never done it. How much is it? He's like, $15. I gave him like 25. I'm like, let's go. So we
reminds me of
go
the
to
film,
get
though.
it, and we come back, and Aaron gets my tab out, and he goes to hand it to me, and he's trying to like explain to me like, look, before you take it, fucking blah. I just snatch it. I'm like, he's like, hey man, I wasn't done. I'm like, let's get this fucking party started. Yeah, so I'm just sitting on the couch waiting. I lay back, close my eyes, and they're like, hey man, don't do that. Like, you don't want to fall asleep and wake up in the middle of an acid trip. So I was like, okay. So I sat up,
So that's what happened to me.
waited like 45 minutes, and I'm like, man, this shit's gay. Like, this is dumb. So I went to take a shit right in the middle of the shit, dude. Like, I looked down, and the fucking tiles that they had in the bathroom start like, I'm like, oh, fuck, dude.
And that was our like crack house.
I
dude. It
gotta
was, like,
fucking
everything
get
was
out of
dirty.
here, dude.
It was
Oh,
disgusting.
dude, and
man.
dirt will fuck you. Any
Yeah.
little, anything. Carpet will fuck you up. The texture of the carpet.
And walls like this, like he has here,
Yeah.
just these walls, all that
No,
shit
dude,
moves.
their
All
walls
of it.
went hard.
Yeah.
Their walls went hard.
They did. They were perfect trip walls.
Anyway, I fucking get
People
done.
always come over, trip at our house. They're always like at the walls.
Dude, I started like fucking rush wiping my ass, and I fucking get out of there, and I walk out,
I want to get stuck.
and like, dude, they had like not like these kind of walls, but
They were
like
kind of
actual,
like these walls, but
they were
like,
kind of, but they were actual wood grain, like
Yeah.
real wood, not like panels like this with painted on them. They were actual wood grain, dude. And I sat down, and they had a couple little spots of like knots, and they started spinning, like turning into eyeballs, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I look over at Izyk, he's like, eyeballs? I'm like, how do you know? He's like,
Dude, that's acid.
yeah. I'm like, how do you know? He's like, seen him before.
at the house, I literally used.
I put those there.
I would use the walls to like estimate how high I was on psychedelics.
Yeah.
I'd look at the wall. I'm like, well, I am about like a 5 right now.
Dude, so I'm just fucking sitting there like getting my mambo, and I'm like, oh
He's at
shit.
full blown level 17.
Holy fuck. And Izyk's like, I knew you'd be saying that all night. I was like, holy
Are you
shit.
tripping at this moment?
No, I didn't do
So
it
you're
that day.
just fucking
No,
just
not
catching
fucking
his
close.
vibe. Like,
The whole
all the
I
time.
just did it like the week before. I was like, nah, I'm chilling on it today.
Right,
know
so
his
you're
thing.
catching his vibe though. Like
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, dog. I
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Exactly.
put on a Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They put on Fear and
That's a
Loathing
horrible idea.
in the middle of a trip, dude. Like, y'all remember watching old school wrestling? Like when the dude's like in the ring and they show the Titantron behind him and it just goes for infinity.
Yeah.
Like, there's a bunch of the Rock just behind him. That's what the TV did, bro. It just went. And I was like, oh fuck! Like, what is going on? I picked up my whiskey. I was like, oh shit, dude. And it started getting crazy, and I don't remember most of it. And then I remember the lizards.
You killed
coming
Jesus, you
on.
bastards.
Well, I remember the lizards coming on. I was like, somebody's serving booze to these fucking things. And the lizards came out, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Am I
And I looked at
tripping, or is this
Izyk.
a part of the movie?
I looked at Izyk. I was like, is he a fucking lizard, bro? What the fuck? Like, it was.
Yeah, the first time I ever saw that movie, I was while I was tripping, and it got to that same scene. I was like, the lizards started fucking each other in the bar.
Yeah.
And I was like peeking at that point. And I was like, this is not happening. Like, no, this happened. I'm like, what you're seeing is a bunch of fucking dinosaurs fucking in a bar now. Like, yeah, I was like, I just saw Johnny Depp like acting normal 10 seconds ago. There's no way this is what's happening in this movie. Like,
Check
oh,
this
that
It
is
got-
exactly
it got-
what's
It
happening.
got pretty hardcore, dude. And then the movie ended. Everything was like cool. I was still pretty fucking high at that point. And then went outside. There was a big fucking thunderstorm. We were watching the lightning and the clouds. I was like, this is fucking awesome. And then an ant bit me on the foot. That's when everything just.
There's a shit ton of ants on the
I was like,
That's
fucking
what's right in front.
ow! no. Everybody was like, what? I'm like,
That's
ants.
the
They're
turning
like,
point.
fuck ants, dude. So we went inside.
It's like, there's no ants.
It was literally just one ant that bit me, dude. One fucking
I
ant.
just remember like he went and got the fucking ant killer too and just like dumped it all over
It
our
was like
porch.
5 gallons of ant killer. He was just fucking.
I was like,
dumping
that's
it,
on my
dude.
bug spray, dude.
He came in there with like fucking off.
That's on my bug spray, dude.
I need that shit.
I need that bug spray,
There was
dude.
so many chemicals in that house because of one fucking ant bite. I was like, dude, I gotta go outside. So I went in the backyard and tripped out on this tree that was out there for like
Dude, choose
an hour and a half. It was like right outside Isyk's room. And I came back in and he was like, forgot you were out there. I fucking did it.
I'm still over there, dude.
And
Walked back to the living-
that back porch area too, it's like fucking that corner right there.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
very
little
small
as fuck,
backyard.
dude.
He was back there for like an hour. That small little
that's how
square.
Stuck.
The house,
Give me the secrets. Fucking.
the house we tripped out, like the backyard. So the house, like, it's not a 2-story house, but there's a basement underneath that you can get to from the stairs that go outside the back door that lead down to the basement, which is under the house. So, dude, that backyard was just trippy, man. Like, it would just fuck you up because it looked like a horror film or something back there. And at first, I was like looking at this marble table, and like, it looked like lightning going through water that was like filled with milk, if that makes sense, like milky water
Makes
with
sense.
Yeah, it
lightning.
makes
through it. I was
sense.
like, what the fuck, dude? This is crazy. And I went inside, and dude, I never can. It's so weird when I say how I felt in this situation,
Yeah,
but
it's psychedelics.
dude,
It's
I'm
hard to
like
explain.
3 rooms over, sitting on this bed, and the girls are not tripping, and I'm tripping. And I told them, I was like, hey, JC is coming up those stairs outside from the basement
Remember
to
you
the
told
back
me
door,
this, yeah.
and he's coming in that back door. They're like, you are fucked up right now, aren't you? Like, you're geeking. I'm like, y'all don't get it. He's coming through that back door. You just, in 3 seconds, he's coming through that back door. Like, you are fucking, you hear that back door open, and they're like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm not joking, dude, he's coming. And sure enough, like, I could feel his body presence in the house in a totally different room, and I felt him walk through that kitchen, down the hall into that bedroom. And as soon as I
I'll
felt
get
like he was about to
superpowers
walk,
when he takes
I
fucking
did, dude.
acid.
As soon as I felt him walk through that door, he walked through that door. I was like, and at the time, I wasn't like, holy shit! I was like, I told y'all don't believe me. I've been
Y'all
trying to
don't,
tell y'all.
not me.
Exactly, dude. And now that I look back and think about this, like, how did I feel him? Like, I didn't think that I felt him. I felt that man. Like, I felt his energy, and it's just, it's weird. Now I'm with Tyrants, just kind of end all that shit, and I realize like people's energies sync, and they really fucking do. When you're close to someone, like you hang out with them every
Well,
day,
scientifically,
you
there's
will sync.
literally a fucking like electromagnetic field around. Like,
Yeah.
For real, that's how sharks detect shit. Like,
Yeah, dude,
they
it's
feel
weird.
their pulses and shit, and they're like, "Hey, there's food over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go eat it."
That's what I'm saying. And Tyra was telling me, because like here lately, it's weird because my birthday is March 28th, so 3/28. And every time I looked at the clock for like a month straight, it'll be 3/28. Anytime I looked at anything, 3 minutes and 28 seconds left, or channel 328, or whatever the fuck I looked at was 3/28. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I mean, what she
Wasn't
said,
that the theory of relativity or whatever it's called?
it's pretty much
Kind
the
of,
theory of
yeah,
relativity,
yeah.
but like,
Same realm.
It's like once you buy a new car, you start seeing them all around
Yeah.
town.
yeah,
Like they've always been there.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly, but and like I get that, but just the fact that like there's only 2 3/28s in a day, and I'm only awake for one of them, and I'm telling you every time I'm like, man, the day's getting long, like it's almost time to get off. 3/28.
It was like a subconscious
anything.
thing.
It was
yeah,
weird.
Like
it was
how your
almost like
body has
if
an
I saw it in
alarm
in the corner of my eye, and I didn't know, like my mind would like direct myself
Well,
to
it's
it.
like this, you know, it's
Everything
like on
I
that
see.
movie Inception. It's like it says, like planting a thought in someone's head. It's actually pretty relevant to what's going on. It's like when I tell you, don't think of elephant. What do you think about? Elephants,
Fuck
right?
it,
So
I
it's,
know.
You're gonna start
right,
seeing elephants.
it's not your
Elephants
thought.
have
That was
noses?
my thought. You know what I mean? And people actually take advantage of that in the advertising, marketing industries or whatever. While I was in college, they actually used that situation right there in advertising. Colors, gold, reds. Like you have all different advertising, marketing, engineering tactics that people use. So it's like the same thing of the theory of relativity. Like they can produce algorithms and see where people are going to end up in life. Where are you
Well,
going to
they
end up at the end
say
of the day?
like 90% of the time they know what you're gonna buy next. They know what you're going
That,
to Google
dude,
and purchase.
Facebook,
It's
like, I looked
how?
I I don't know, man.
I can buy a guitar today.
I know on
they don't want to buy
Facebook,
dog
I
food
was
tomorrow.
looking on Google. It wasn't even Facebook.
Yeah, have you ever like just said something without even being internet and then it pops up on your phone?
yeah.
Do y'all know the movie?
That
do y'all
happens to me all the
listen?
time.
do y'all
Body
know-
armor,
hey,
washer and dryers.
Hey, do y'all know the movie Taxi from 2005 with Queen Latifah?
Yeah.
Dude, so obviously a movie that's not relevant today. We're not talking about Taxi and how it's one of the greatest movies ever because the fucking movie sucks. Dude, I was thinking about that shit. And it popped up on my YouTube. Want to rent Taxi
That is
for
insane.
$1.99?
Yeah,
I was like,
a lot, dude.
what the fuck? Like, not only was I didn't say it, I thought it. Like, how the fuck do y'all know that? Like,
Let me ask
and it
you.
sounds crazy. You're like, no. But it's a movie from 2005. It's fucking 17, 18 years old. Like, it's not popping up. You goddamn right.
Dude, I got
Do I
aliens.
believe it?
Yeah.
No, I don't believe them. I know they're there.
Aliens don't smoke weed.
Aliens.
Yeah,
You're
they
smoking
smoke-
weed,
They
aren't
smoke
you?
space weed.
You're an alien to somebody.
Aliens trip.
We're smoking dog shit, man.
I mean, look at it, dude. There's
I know.
Forever.
I was literally doing that last night. I was in
Forever.
the pool just relaxing.
Dude, the world is flat.
And
okay?
I looked at all the stars and I was like, okay, right now, like, I can't count these stars. There's so fucking many.
And that's in this
each
big.
star has like 13 planets. Like, and we're the only, you're
And that's
done
like
if you
this
believe that.
much.
Yeah.
Like that's
We're a grain
the
of
smallest
salt.
amount. Not even. We're
Yeah.
less than that.
But we're
a
the
grain of
only
grain
one.
of
That's
salt.
so dumb.
We're not. Jesus, bro.
No one
you
really
know
ever
that,
like
right?
says that. Like I think there's definitely stuff out there, but it's like so far away that we won't be able to see it or like talk to them or whatever.
You know that people believe that we can't leave the firmament?
fermentation.
Oh my god. The firmament, the world. Our atmosphere holds the firmament in. Firmament is the layer between the top and the
It's like
bottom, right?
beer, like fermenting.
Close enough.
I'm fucking with you.
Good save, Isaac.
I saw the frustration. He was like,
Fragmentation, is that what you said?
I like fragments.
Anyways, they believe that we can't leave the fermentation. Now, wait, what? Now I say it? Did I say it?
Flux capacitor.
You just said fermentation.
Whatever, dude. The firmament.
Isaac on your head.
It's not my thought. Elephants, bitch.
You got me, Professor X.
Anyways, now what's it called? The firmament. Anyways. God damn. Okay, anyways.
Got, dude.
Shut the fuck up and do it now.
They believe. We need to play the tortilla game. I'm talking about.
This is when everyone clicks on like, fuck this.
I forgot what the fuck we were talking about.
We weren't talking about shit.
We're gonna have to edit that part out.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, lost like
I'll do a lot of
5
editing.
minutes for sure.
Dude, I'm back goddamn sick and tired of everyone telling me to watch Stranger Things. I'm not
watch
going
it.
to just on principle.
It's because we just heard about it, and now your
No, I
phone is
posted
telling you to
something
do
on
it.
Did you not see what I posted?
I don't care what you post. I'm looking for
Illuminati.
big titty bitches and motorcycles, okay?
Listen,
I got wee wee.
what I'm saying is, it was cool because I've never watched it, but there was a clip to where one of the dudes on there, I guess they're trying to like draw out the demons or whatever,
Absolutely.
and he plays Metallica and Master of Puppets to draw the demons out. I was like,
Oh yeah.
that's why I posted. I was like, this makes me kind of want to watch it. Like, you start jamming some Metallica, I'm always down.
It's fucking hot, dude.
Dude, where's your girl?
She's working.
Oh, yeah, where's she working?
Right now, Iron School. She has 2 jobs. She works at Cotton Patch.
I thought Iron School is shut down.
Dude,
No, the buffet did.
I love.
Oh, so she's just running the gas station or whatever the truck stop. Hell, dude, I don't want to say we closed it down, but hell, we went there that night after finish line, and that was one of the last times I heard of them being open.
Well, let's just what's the bird at?
Hell yeah, dude.
He tried giving that to me last week.
Why didn't you take it?
Because
I don't
a
remember.
bitch.
I was really drunk.
Well, that's not a good enough excuse if you ask me.
That's actually the perfect excuse.
Is this what I need?
I feel like that's the main excuse most people use.
I'm
'cause I was
driving
drunk.
this?
I'm driving home. I don't give a shit what to do. You're already 4 bills deep, and it's only been fucking.
No, I'm good, dude.
Why? Why did it just take you 3 minutes to answer?
It was more like 45 seconds, okay?
feel
I
like
counted.
three.
I was staring at you going,
Isaac, nah,
Nothing, man.
Toki. What's wrong with you, dude?
He's
feeling
going
good.
to. He's going to. Just wait.
You all right?
I will.
I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna pass it to him, and just naturally, he's gonna.
It's
take
gonna
it.
happen for sure.
Oh, fuck weed.
Nah, a year ago I quit
God, I
smoking
hate
weed
my
for like a whole
tongue.
year.
Why?
Just see if I could do it. And then
Why?
after I started back up, like
No, I know,
it was
why?
rough.
You know what I recommend? quit smoking weed for a while and then rip a gravity bong really fucking hard.
No, I mean that's pretty much how it was. I quit smoking for an entire year, and then when the first time I smoked, I was higher than I've probably ever been in my whole life.
That's how
higher than the first time.
I was 25 years old. Been smoking since I was fucking 12.
Right.
You know, every day. I quit for like 2.5 weeks. Not even a long time. I'm like, I go to my friend's house. I'm like, bro, I'm smoking tonight. I got the job. We're good. Let's fucking rip this shit thing. I'm gonna go right back to normal. Load that gravity bong, hit that shit, and next thing you know, I'm like this on the ground, like, oh shit, I'm having a bad time.
Yeah,
and
right.
then this dude's like talking to me mid-conversation. I'm like, hey, I'm really fucking sorry, but I'm going home. I don't know what you're saying. I can't listen. I'm about to puke on myself. Like, I'm shaking over here. He's like,
I'm about to shit, bro.
and he's like, you good? Like, no. Like, I feel like I'm 13 years old again smoking weed. Like, I'm freaking the fuck out, man. Like,
Yeah, that's what after I quit for that year, like I didn't have like panic attacks or nothing like that, but I was like, I get too much in my head and I'll be around a bunch of people and like, I just won't say anything. I'll sit there like, staring at the ground, just like looking back
Put it in your head.
and I'll see them make eye contact with me. I'll be like, oh shit,
Oh, shit.
Like, you know. So I gotta stop. Like, but I got my tolerance back up a little bit now. But like,
I'm back to
when I
normal.
was fresh out off that year, I could not smoke around people. I'd be like paranoid as fuck.
See, I get real hot. Like, I start sweating real bad. And, like, I feel like I'm about to shit my pants. Like, I got to, that's what I told him. I was like, I got to go. I got to take a shit so bad. And I go in the bathroom for like 30 minutes, freaking the fuck out. And I can't take a shit because I apparently didn't need to. That was just my brain told me to get the fuck out of that situation. You got to shit right now. Go.
I do that at work
Shit,
sometimes.
pants
I get like
make
really
sense,
high at work, and then I'll be like, "Oh God, I'm too high for this." And I'll just go sit in the toilet for like 30 minutes. Just wait until it goes away a little bit. I'm like, oh, I'm so
I'll fuck
fucking
up
high.
and like if I ever call him for no reason, like I'm like, I'm just not feeling it today, and I'll tell him like, man, I'm not feeling good. I swear to God, my brain is like, oh yeah? Alright, we're gonna feel like shit then for the next 3 hours because you said so. I'm like, man, dude, I shouldn't fucking called in because now I feel sick. Happens every time, man.
I never call in.
I do, because my job's bullshit, but here's the deal. Half the time, I get paid for nothing, dude. Last week, I made the company about $70. I made about $800. I'm so serious.
Hey, let me tell you something. Last week, I went to work all fucking week. I made the company about $70. I made about $800.
They'll call me like, what are you doing? I'm like, sitting at home. Like, God damn you, what are you doing? Sitting at Jarrett's. Just doing whatever.
I'll get you. What's good?
Made y'all $70. What more are you going on
It's
for?
crazy. I don't understand how they make any money. It blows my mind. Because, really, dude, that's all I made last week. Because it'll tell you your production value. Monday through Wednesday, I didn't leave my house. I get paid 9 hours a day. I love my job, dude.
Give me an
My job's
application.
bullshit. I love my job.
Shit. Really, you can work there. It's so easy. They give you a fucking truck, a work phone.
Just ask for an application, dude.
You don't need one, dude. First off, it's apply
I
online.
want to be part of the Buzz.
First off, 2022, motherfucker.
Dude, it's a badass job. It's a cool job. This sucks, but... And, dude, I bet I said I'm going to quit
Can't
that job.
suck if you make $800.
Because that's what I'm saying. So, I've said I'm going to quit my job about 5 fucking times, but then I'm like, but... I work about 3 hours a day, maybe. I get a work truck, I get a cell phone, and I get
benefits.
I get paid more doing this than I did doing any construction. And you know what? I know a lot more than fucking bugs is construction. Like, so why would I fucking quit? Like, it's the easiest job. It's simple. Worst part about it is carrying a 40-pound backpack on your back, and that's really it. So I definitely enjoy it. Except your Christmas bonus. Dude, they hit me with a $93 Christmas bonus. I was like, y'all can have that shit back. Like, I don't even want that.
$93?
It was $100 or it was $120 when they taxed it. So it
Y'all
dropped it to
spend it all in one
$93.
place.
I was like, you know, y'all would have been better off just not giving me that bonus because now I'm pissed. Like, I'm pissed.
This is what you think of me.
That's how much, exactly. That's what y'all think of y'all's employees. Like, $100. That's what we'll give you for Christmas. That should buy your family something good.
Even at Cotton Patch, when I was working there, I think I got a $300 bonus.
Remember you working there, man?
Dude, Jarrett went
Oh,
to...
you used to come up and see me all the time, dude. I
Dude,
forgot.
I love the meatloaf there.
I gave you a big ass fucking chunk of meatloaf.
Dude, you better every time.
You like meatloaf?
Dude,
I like good meatloaf.
I like
Meatloaf
my
is
mom's
my
Cotton Patch
favorite
meatloaf was
thing to
good
eat.
whenever
wow.
it was before you worked there. We had better prep cooks then.
See,
You were there during Francis time.
I only eat my mom's meatloaf. Like, I'm not eating anybody else's meatloaf. Like someone came up to you and said, "Hey, I got some taco soup. You want to try?" You're like,
Oh, I don't know, man. I love me some tacos.
Let me tell you something.
yeah, but
Eat the shit
what I'm
out of
saying
anything.
is,
You're not
he's gonna think you can't make it like my mom because that's his favorite meal. His mom makes. My favorite meal that my mom makes the meatloaf.
Not my
It's like,
favorite grandma's the favorite thing my
you're not
nanny
gonna
made.
compare.
Yeah, I love
like-
their
Let me tell you something. I'll eat my boogers right now. I don't give a shit.
Dude, he'll eat and your boogers if you leave them out. I'm telling you, this
Matter if they're bloody, dry, wet.
I'll leave anything out. I'll fucking have half a cheeseburger and I'm like, I'm gonna go take a piss real quick. I'll be right back. Dude, I come back, that fucking half is gone.
He thought it was a
Can't blame
dog.
him, dude.
It's a real situation.
It's bad. And it was like, well, I don't blame him. He was probably hungry. And I'm like, he came out 60 pounds heavier. Like, motherfucker ain't hungry. Like, he's eating good. He's just eating better now.
Can't fucking blame him.
Goddamn.
Goddamn.
Yeah, man, I was 125 pounds.
Well, I can because it's my goddamn food he's eating.
God damn it, Josh!
I was
Don't
hungry.
leave shit out of this
Damn.
motherfucker.
I'm hungry.
I was looking forward to that cheeseburger, bitch.
I mean, don't worry, dude. I eat ass too. What's up?
You got one on you?
You got one on you?
You don't want none of that.
We got an hour now.
It's like, hey, it's like you go over there, like you go to a chick, you know what I mean? And you know how, like, when your buddy has weed in his pocket, he used to walk about, hey, man, give me a hit of that, man. I know you got it on you. I can smell it, right? right? So you got to go up to a chick, like, hey, bitch, give us that pussy. I know you got it on you.
I smell that thing from my way.
Smell it on you. We need to start doing courtesy wafts. Okay? That's a new thing, right? When we get next to a lady, that's the first thing. You know, you could do the dipstick, right, where you dip it, rub it across their nose. Some of them don't budge. These bitches are nasty out here, right? They immune to the dipstick. You know what the dipstick is? You dip in their pussy and you fucking rub it across their nose. Oh, nonchalant? Yeah, I just made that up, dude. Write that down.
Dude, that's why you got your co-pilot coming from behind her and waft it towards you.
Did you just alley-oop her pussy wafter me, dog? Get an air gun, right? And just shoot it fucking between her legs.
Yeah, stand up the air conditioner over there.
Get a fucking Wonder Bread bag and just... Oh, courtesy walk. I'll tell you this much. This is a fucking true story. And, I'm out having fun, right? We've been partying all fucking night, okay? And, I'm too drunk to taste this chicken by the time I leave, right? I've been drinking them Adios motherfuckers. Y'all know what those are? Mm-mm. Them little blue drinks. It's like every liquor. It's like 8 types of liquor in it. I don't even...
Come in a bottle or
No, it's like a mixed drink that you get at the bar.
It's a cocktail.
what's it
It's a
called?
cocktail. It's called an Adios. Adios, motherfucker. I think that's actually what it's called.
Nah.
You wanna know why?
I think I've tried those
Goodbye,
at the bar.
motherfucker.
I've definitely tried one at the bar.
Yeah, you did with me. Anyways.
There's like 3 of them.
Shit.
Liquor marijuana's too.
Dude, this is... Anyways. So, we're having fun. Me and this girl, we get back to the house, right? And we're all over each other, dude. We don't even make it to the bedroom, right? I pulled them fucking panties down. I'm... Smacked them cheeks all night, dude. Hitting home runs. Right?
Grand slam.
Check this out, though. That's not the fun part of the story. Next morning, I wake up.
One
Right?
part is her name is
And my
Mike.
PB burns.
Wake up, she has a dick. No. That's another story. I'll tell
And
you
my
next.
asshole hurt.
Your name's not Michelle.
Why does my ass hurt? My breath smell like shit. Anyways, so I bring her home, right? And we fucked all night or whatever. Well, the next morning, we're in my bed and I have this big ass queen size bed at the time, and the damn blanket is like this thick Egyptian padded blanket, so it's like really fucking heavy. This covers like 40 fucking pounds. So like we're laying and her back's to my chest, and like I'm so fucking hungover. Like it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, and like my eyes are just starting to crack open. And like
They burn.
I'm still drunk, dude. But everyone knows that when you wake up from that hangover the next morning, your dick's as hard as a fucking rock, right? Because your blood's all fucking fucked up. It's like trying to perform some homeostasis and shit.
for shit.
Well, check this out, dude. I'm still drunk, dude, having to put my foot on the ground. Well, she feels me moving, right? And her back's to my chest. So this chick, beautiful woman, long hair, fat ass, slim waist, thick thighs. You just want to eat her for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Well, she feels me moving, and like I guess my morning wood kind of like grazed against her. I'm not into nothing. I'm trying not to fucking... Yeah, I'm trying not to throw up in this bitch's hair, you know? Well, she feels it. She's like, oh, this morning you want to, okay, whatever, right? So she like goes to pull her panties down, right? And I'm like,
I'm finna throw up, bitch.
well, no, my dick's like, what's up? But my head's like, what's not good, dude? I'm out of here, right?
but I oblige. So she helps me, slide up in her, right? And every time that I go to hump, the air from her old stinky puss, dog, I should have done a courtesy walk. But every time I hump, the air between us is like,
the queef is just
right up in your nostrils.
dude, it's coming.
That's called backflow.
Dude, in between my stomach and her chest, and I'm humping, and she's into this. Like, bitch, you can't smell this shit, dude. And like, I'm like, dude. So I go to throw the covers down, right? And I'm like, okay, I can breathe. And I start kind of fucking, right? She's like, it's cold, right? And pulls the covers back over us. And I'm like, dude, I almost fucking. I jump out the fucking bed. I run to the fucking toilet, right? And I just start hurling, right? Well, she comes in to be all nice and sweet and to help me, and I'm throwing up, and she's level my face, you know what I mean? Like I'm right here, and she's right here, and I'm like, bitch, get away from me, bitch! Throwing up again, and she's just trying to be nice, And her pussy is just like right there in my face, dude. I'm like,
it ain't me, it's you, bitch.
Your pussy stink,
pH
dog.
balances off.
I don't know, dog. I don't know.
I hate you, bitch.
Never talk to her again.
Don't even remember her name.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Smell.
I don't know how I made it through that.
You threw up.
I did.
Probably drunk, because that's how it was. I mean, you know who I hooked up with that Larry Joe Taylor's, and that was fucked up, dude. I can smell that shit outdoors.
Swear?
You goddamn right. That's why I try to stick with the blowjob as long as possible.
Ladies, we have invented the courtesy waft, okay? Please apply.
No need for a courtesy walk with this girl. I think everyone done courtesy walk with that one.
Or, gentlemen, do the dipstick, dog. Dip and swift. Dip and swift. Whatever you gotta do.
I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure there's Google reviews on this bitch. Like, straight up. And she had more than 20.
I'm finna yelp.
I'll tell you this much. The best pussy I ever had, just the tightest, nicest, warmest, squishiest, deliciousest pussy, was the biggest fucking whore in town. And it makes perfect sense. Like, I understand.
See,
like, I was fucked up about it at first. I'm not mad anymore. I'm like, do your... I'm call me later. Like, I'm not tripping.
Two issues I've had is I fucked one girl. I would say she was... They were probably both tied for biggest slut in town. And I feel like I was fucking... I felt like I was fucking air,
Like
dude.
they were competing like, I get way more dick than you.
I'm not joking. Well, people were like, well, when you're comfortable with someone, like, your pussy or whatever basically opens up a little more.
What?
I'm like...
Never heard that shit.
I fucked her before and it was never like that. But this time I was like, what? Where have you been? Like, you've been down at Homeboy's house or something because this is fucked up. And that was one of the biggest hoes. Then Larry Joe Taylor's worst blowjob I've ever gotten was from fucking Tyler.
No such thing, dude.
Bullshit.
A bad blowjob?
Hey,
You ever got no teeth in dick, dude?
This wasn't
I
teeth.
like it.
This is like...
You're fucking weird.
I'm down, dog,
Hey,
whatever.
this is like the bitch trying to suck the wiener out the hot dog. You know, I mean...
Did it hurt?
Yeah, dude, I'm not... Hey, if you go look at that Kia Sorrento steering wheel to this day, that motherfucker's bent for me just fucking...
hey, but his bitch ass stayed though, didn't he? So there's no such thing as a bad blowjob, dog.
I'm gonna see where things go, you know what I mean?
I have done the dipstick or the courtesy walk.
Your dick's already in your mouth.
We started at a bumpy
This
road.
hurts. 17 minutes later.
The best was, dude,
Toes are like this.
This is Larry Joe Taylor's. I'm fucking this girl in the grass, and I'm not realizing that I'm in the parking lot, like the middle of the aisle parking lot. Like, people are walking by laughing, hell yeah, and I'm not thinking anything about it. Just fucking this girl in the grass. I would probably give her a fucking rug burn and all.
Dude, check this out. I once fucked this chick in the woods.
Well, hey, dude, well, so listen, I'm leaned up against the truck, or against Kia Sorrento and a truck, but I didn't know my buddy's inside there with another girl. And so I just hear, back window roll down. Yo, what the fuck are you doing? As I'm just like, oh shit, what the fuck?
What the fuck's
I'm
look like I'm doing?
Yo, scoot the fuck over. Let me in. So I get in there, we're like in the back with the back seats laid down in the back of this Kia Sorrento. And this girl's giving him head, this other girl's giving me head. I was like, I don't know what I'm drunk, I'm not really thinking clearly, but I'm like, ugh, I don't want to see my boy getting head. Like, I throw a blanket over this bitch's head, like, I don't want to see that shit. As I'm just raw dogging it right here.
He can watch me all day long. I don't want to see that shit.
I didn't have a care in the world about what. I didn't give a shit about what he saw. I just didn't want to see him. Like, you're fucking it up, bro. Like, I didn't just intrude on his party.
You're really ruining my vibe.
I get in his party, I'm like, ew. Like, get the fuck out of here. Can y'all get out of the car? Yeah, that was not good, man. That was actually awful. That was the only bad blowjob I've ever got.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Hey, I'll call her. You'll see.
I ain't said.
You called her sister, though, so.
I did do that.
No shame.
Don't you dare bring that up, motherfucker. We'll talk about that another time when the mic's off,
I
bitch.
didn't say no names.
That's the best part about it. Is like all these are no names.
They're like,
so like
hey,
these bitches are gonna be like,
Is that me?
Exactly.
No,
So I was
that's
like,
not
that's
you.
me. And my fucking sister's a slut.
Am I the slut?
Am I the sister? Or?
You're saying you didn't like that shit? That's not what you said to me the other night.
That's what I'm thinking. Am I the sister? Or am I the
Can I have the stinky blanket for me?
dude, there's more of those
My
stories.
coochie made him throw up.
Hey,
My pH balance is off.
hey, everyone still calls me daddy to her daughter to this day because she tried fucking me pregnant on Holly's couch, and I was like, you're like 7 months in, bitch. Like, get the fuck out of here. We're talking about stinky pussy. 7 months pregnant pussy doesn't smell too good.
It doesn't, it's gross.
It's not very good.
There's like shit that comes out.
Let
Let me tell you
That's
something.
called moan.
Get your shit together, women.
I love our pregnant women, and this is no disrespect. This is nothing towards you or your vagina problems that you're having, because I know that carrying a baby is something that I'll never understand,
But
never
it's
be a part
gross.
of. But that shit
That's some alien shit.
that
dude.
fucking leaks out of that motherfucker throughout the day is like fucking
That's crazy.
snot, dog. It's the bleh.
It's worse than snot.
It is. It's snot, dude.
I'll
I'm
say
telling
this,
you.
like, if snot gets on my lip, I can be like, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That shit gets on my lip, I'm throwing up. I'm like, it's
No, I'm
over.
gonna throw up now. Thank God
Yeah.
there's trash cans right here.
it's a horrible situation.
Don't mind me.
It's a horrible situation. man.
Anyways,
I was about to say anyways.
besides shitty blowjobs and stinky pussies,
Let's talk about some good pussy. Let's talk about some good pussy.
I'm not gonna do that.
You can hardly believe it started off with
Good
super-
point.
I'm not gonna do
You
that.
can't.
Me and Dalton are out of this one, bro.
I'm not doing
Well,
that.
guess what? I can talk all about it, and I'll talk about it for you. How about that? Like I said,
Go for it, buddy. Mike's
one of
all
the
yours.
biggest fucking whores.
Just get this sword.
Hey, one of the biggest.
I like my penis right where it is, bro.
Listen to this. Listen to this. This chick, beautiful woman, beautiful, gorgeous. I mean, head to toe. Something that you're like, man, that is the craziest. Like, I don't give a fuck where this has been. This is a fucking monumental moment for my life, right? I'm proud of it. Exactly. That's exactly what I did.
That's what
I'll
you
do
should
some
do.
freaky shit to her. I don't
Did the
care,
right
dude.
thing.
Whatever she wanted, I would have done, you know? But the thing is, for some reason, when it comes to beautiful women, not all of them, but like 99.8 thousand, all of them, lay there like a dead fish. And I don't
And they talk
understand.
all that freaky shit.
Like, you ain't shit, bitch. You couldn't even stay up under that shit. And I know I ain't packing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
It's nothing. You ever
I
seen a
hate that
fucking...
shit, dude. I'll fucking
It's something
and they just fucking.
I ain't mad at her. I'm really just talking shit. Love you, ladies. And you get to decide who's the beautiful woman I'm talking about. That's on you.
Who
Is it
sucks?
me?
It's like shit. He's spilling all the beans.
I guess.
That's fucking.
How do y'all feel about this abortion stuff?
Ain't my problem.
fucked up?
Like, that sounded real hateful. But
You just lost half your viewers.
I didn't
That
mean
hundred
for it
just
to
went
come
down
out
to
like that. Like, I'm never gonna have a baby, so like,
Don't worry, it is coming out now.
God damn, dude. Everyone
You ain't
hates
got a
me in
choice.
the goddamn way. Like,
That's funny.
That's fucked
I
up.
love you, ladies. It's your decision, but
Well, they
I don't have to worry about it. It's
Like
not
you said,
my
like
problem.
these girls get pregnant, like their shit's fucked. Like it's not like you just live a normal life while you're pregnant or after, dude.
And
like,
somebody said to me, or some chick said to me, like, that shit ruins your body.
exactly.
Like,
And people are like, well, just don't abort it. Put it up for adoption. Like, that's...
I still gotta push it out my pussy, bro.
That, you deal with it for
My pussy hurt,
Dude, the guilt of getting rid of your child, I can only imagine the guilt of
mental
that.
state of
like,
it.
because you might be ready and not want that kid, but you're still gonna have. I almost would say there's more guilt on adopting a child, putting it out for adoption, than there will be aborting a child that you never saw that face.
At least in my I'll opinion. Never know. You know what I'm saying? None of us will never.
I don't even know if it's a boy or girl.
We can have opinions about. Like, I watched a video earlier. It's like this dude was asking this gay guy, like, "What's a woman?" And the gay guy was like, "I don't like it. I'm not a woman. Why are you trying to ask me?" He's like, "Can I ask you a question?" He's like, "Yeah, what's that? What's a cat?"
Is that how the gay do talk?
Probably something like that. I mean,
he's like, "Well, what's a cat?" And he just stared at him and he was like, "Well, this was a genuine mistake. I'm fucking sorry." 'Cause you can answer what a cat is.
Right.
Why can't you answer what a woman is? A woman is a full-grown female human that fucking has
she's
titties
gonna
and
have
ass
a
and a
cervix, a
pussy.
uterus, a vagina.
Yeah.
She's gonna have
That's
bigger
a
breasts than we
woman.
do. Like,
I guess in my opinion, I feel like it is whatever you're birthed with. You know what I mean? I don't feel like whatever you decide to be later in life, I don't feel like that I should have to conform to whatever you believe, right?
well, here's the deal. If that speaker wanted to be a computer, it's still a fucking speaker at the end of the day. It's made as a fucking speaker. It's gonna be a
Let's
speaker.
check this
forever.
out. What about if I take that speaker, take all the equipment of it, and I make it into a table? Now, is it a table or is it a speaker?
It's a table. But here's the deal. You're not turning that thing into a full-blown table. It's not going to be a functional table.
Yeah, I can.
That table's going to lean a little bit. It's not going to hold anything. There might be a big hole in the middle. It's not going to function. You think
not true.
transgenders are
That's
reproducing?
not what I said. I just was.
What I'm
proving your
saying
point
is-
wrong.
This will not be a functioning table.
Why would it not? You could set up something. I'll make that bitch
Listen,
level.
listen to me.
Table right now.
Listen to
Dude,
me.
my point. Thank you,
I can
Isaac.
turn to the side. It's a table now.
Yeah, you put that bitch down. We got a coffee table, bitch.
I
So
literally got shit on top of it right now.
It is a table.
Yeah, it is a table.
Okay, we're on a totally different
I'm
subject.
listening now.
Are you listening to my...
I got you. I got you.
What I'm saying is, that person cannot reproduce at that point.
I understand.
At least as far as my knowledge goes.
Now, is it a man with a vagina? Or is it a dude with tits?
You can't call them chicks with dicks no more.
It's
dude.
not a chick with a dick.
You can't call them dudes
There's no
with
such
tits.
thing.
neither.
It's a dude with tits. What
You
would it
can't
be?
say that.
If a dude has tits, what do you say?
It's a trans.
Man, I agree with that.
You're
actually.
a white male, so I didn't think you can say that.
Check this out. Check this out. I agree with calling you trans. I'm cool with that. You're a transsexual. You have transformed your sexual fucking orientation,
And
whatever
that's
the fuck
fine,
you are.
but what you're not is
a
a
woman.
man or a woman. You are a transsexual.
Correct.
You're not.
You're the medium.
You're still biologically a man who transitioned into a woman. You're not biologically a woman. You're not a woman.
I agree. I agree.
You're a transitional man.
Correct.
Into a woman.
Do you think that they should be able to legally navigate political?
The whole last hour is gonna be fine.
What?
Well, listen, I don't think. Here's the deal. I'm not going to come to you and say, "Hey, what's your opinion?" You spit out your opinion to
I
me.
don't care what your opinion
listen,
is, right?
and then you tell me, "But I'm transgender." I'm not going to push your opinion out the door.
I agree.
It's no longer relevant. So I believe what you're about to ask is, should they have political influence? And if
I
they
didn't say political influence. Should they be able to navigate what they want to? Now, some people took to the extreme. They're like, I'm identifying as a giraffe and I'm marrying my fucking couch because I'm like that. You know what I mean? Whatever.
those are trolls.
What?
People started doing shit like that.
Those are trolls.
People
What?
really started
Hey,
identifying as
and
animals
listen.
and like different things.
Like
that's-
furries?
I swear.
Listen,
no, not
that
just
is the
furries.
issue with the transgender movement is those people
Are
are fighting
ruining
for the
it.
real people like Gabby. She transitioned, and I love Gabby, dude. I always have.
Oh,
I
from
saw her
Cross
first
Timbers?
day. Dude,
Yeah, Gabby's
cool as
cool.
fuck.
Yeah.
Gabby a
Now she
dude
goes
now?
by Gabe. Yeah,
Gabe?
yeah.
Gabe.
What a cool transitional name.
And she's cool as fuck. Like I respect.
It's a he, okay?
You're right. I'm sorry. Anything he says, I respect. I love.
Do we know him?
Yeah, I saw him the other night
We
at
went to Cross Timbers
JC's.
with him, dude.
Yes.
remember.
So I'm saying, and I always love that person. Like always.
It's cool.
And I want to respect anything they say.
Gabe what?
But I'm really sorry, but what Gabe is not is a biological
Kapler,
man.
Knight, Peanut
At the end
Garner.
of the day. Still a cool motherfucker, though.
What's the
but
name?
Gabriel Powers. Now you got me saying names and shit. I got in trouble for this last
What?
time because some people don't mind their goddamn business. I think we all know who
That's
that
the
is.
whole world now, dude.
I'm concerned with what you're saying.
This person used to be a
Blow me
chick.
from the back.
I know what you're talking about, bro.
So did
He's
she,
still cool, man.
He,
Not to
she
me, bro.
did.
I tried.
So this is he, right?
That's y'all's business, man. I love both of you guys.
He is now a he, correct?
Well, however you want to say it.
I don't want to be disrespectful. So
I know. I truly don't know what the correct term would be. The correct term is she transitioned into a he.
cool. Okay, so did she actually get the sex change?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Because
those
I'm
questions.
looking right here, and
I know that he takes hormone or.
okay, I was about to say because he
testosterone,
looks
whatever.
like a man.
Yeah.
I could totally. I see. Like I completely understand. Oh, and here
Dude.
he's actually friends with a friend of mine. Another friend. Okay, that's cool. But anyways, well, I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful in any sorts of sense.
I love Gabe. Like, coolest motherfucker I think I've ever met.
Cool, man.
You know, Gabe's actually the one that got tired of all this witchcraft bullshit.
Really?
Yeah,
go.
first deck of tarot cards.
That's pretty cool. I actually bought one of Tyro's deck of cards. But about Gabby that turned into Gabe, I agree with it.
Yeah.
And so I get frowned upon for supporting, even though I'm a white fucking male
listen,
American from
that's 'cause
Texas.
All four.
You're
Goddamn boy, whatever the fuck.
Here's the deal.
I am not like I am what they stand against wholeheartedly. But the reality is a lot more
Well, it's
of
not
those
necessarily they
people.
stand against it. They're just
We are the enemy right now of the state.
not really, man. They're just they want to express
Propagandized.
themselves. It's anybody that like, as far because I'm friends with a lot of trans and a lot of gay people. I am.
Absolutely.
They're cool people. I'll put it like that.
I mean, they're fucking
What they
people.
don't like
People are
is
cool.
just people that just fucking
also suck.
look at them and go, "Oh, that's weird."
Yeah.
Is it weird to the norm?
It's
yeah,
different.
but
That's
who
not-
gives a
that's
fuck,
irrelevant.
man?
That's not the subject
Does
of
it
matter.
have anything to do with you in your life?
It doesn't
No,
make them
let
less.
them fucking
Shouldn't
do
make
what
them
they
less
want, man. Let them
respected.
be happy. They deserve
Exactly.
happiness as much as
Well,
we.
see, and that's where it comes down to, like, I was talking to Jared today, and he's like, would I get an abortion? More than likely not. I don't know. Maybe there's a situation where I would. But do I think that you should have the choice? Yeah.
Duh, yeah.
Like, it's none of
Your
my
shit.
goddamn business.
Yeah,
Just like
exactly.
you have the choice to be Christian,
Right.
even if I think that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. I think you sound like a fucking fool. You have that right.
But what I was
and
saying,
I'm not
look,
going to talk shit to you about
Yeah.
it.
the point of me saying that wasn't to politically defend it or to capitalize it or whatever. That's not what I was saying. But whenever we talk about the trans situation, I want to actually talk about the root of the mental state. Like what you mentally feel like you're the opposite sex. Like
that is what it breaks down to. It's all in your mental.
correct. What
You
you
feel
express
like
yourself
whatever.
is masculine, feminine, right? So I know this guy. He's old. He's probably in his 40s. He owns a bar, and he was out there
Now we're
bartending,
getting the juice.
talking really what.
So now we're getting the juice. Just go.
So now, but anyways, now he was bartending, right? He's going through talking to people, really, really feminine person. Like I even asked my dad. I remember I was young. I probably was like 10 to 12, somewhere in that range. And I asked him like, "Hey, is he gay?" My dad was like, "What? Boy, he ain't gay. Look over there, dude." And this hot fucking blonde, beautiful bombshell lady sitting at the bar, that's his wife. I'm thinking this whole time that this dude is an effeminate homosexual that wants to be a female, right? In my young mind, however that thought was. No, this dude's boning the hottest chick in the fucking bar.
Maybe.
Fucking, it was just the craziest thing. Now, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah, maybe.
She likes him because he's in touch with his feminine side.
Exactly, and that's where she identified with him.
Like not all
actually.
men
It
are
was-
like us, like just fucking raw.
Well, her women's stimulant was actually being stimulated by another, like, her feelings were important to him, like, whatever. He just was, like, when he came and talked to me, "Oh, honey," or whatever, and just would help me, like, do whatever. My drink was never empty, whatever. I got any free food that I wanted.
The
You know what I mean? Like,
Babyloners at the end of the day. Really.
he was the coolest dude, very wealthy man, just effeminate. Like, I didn't understand, like, why, like, what. But he understood that at the time. He said, I'm not gay. Like, I don't like men. He's like,
Just emotional.
he's like, I like women, but I'm just feminine. So maybe his parents were like understanding, be like, okay, this one's kind of fruity, but that doesn't mean necessarily we should like coach him into being homosexual or whatever, because the
Let him
child
do what he
doesn't.
wants, man.
Well, see, that's my issue.
Let's just
is
be the
like,
best parents
just all
we
this
can
shit
be,
where
raise 'em.
everything is like, there's got to be a gay couple, there's got to be a lesbian couple, there's got to be a transgender couple. It's like that's not realistic. Like what's happening in our shows every now and then, but like I know one transgender person. Like, that's it. Every show has at least one couple of transgender people. And like you said, like, they're pushing. Like, they're almost pushing our kids. And it's like, that I don't agree with. I think you have that right. And I think if you truly feel like you are a man that's supposed to be a woman, you don't need a show to tell you that. Just like, I don't need a show to tell me that I like boobs.
Right.
I know what I like, and I don't need a show telling me that I like Chevy trucks. Like, I knew what I like. People know what they like. Like, we don't need that influence in every single thing.
But maybe that just, like, makes them feel more comfortable, I guess. Like, okay, it's okay to be what I am.
But at the same time, we get people like Apu on The Simpsons who are getting canceled for being offensive.
I understand
like,
that, man. Yeah.
Well, it starts to actually, it's called desensitizing. They're actually trying to desensitize and normalize. So we're going to go through a transitional period of exposure. Well, because people were uprising and maybe they just wanted to just be, hey, look, this might be a problem later. We're just going to go ahead and
that's the whole damn problem with, like, cancel culture is, like, you said something I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah,
like, that's the whole point of saying what you want to fucking say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's the whole point of genres. Like, guess what? I don't like jazz music, so I listen to country. Like, it's real simple.
Some people don't fucking like
cancel jazz.
Yeah, exactly. Cancel jazz. Like,
that fucking makes
I don't
sense,
like
you know?
it.
Like,
I don't think any of you should enjoy it.
I don't
Like,
think cancel culture is correct. I think that's the dumbest shit
It's very dumb.
that I've ever heard in my life, to be honest.
Here's another thing. So where I just came from, the penitentiary, right? Supposedly, from y'all's point of view, would y'all not think of it being the most racially segregated, violent environment that you could possibly be
That's
invested
definitely
in?
what they portray it as.
Right? Well, when you get
Well,
in
that's
there,
what I portray.
dude,
It's not like that.
it's not even kind of like that.
No.
It's not. It is more of joking and having fun and cackling
I met some of the coolest motherfuckers.
That's great. It's the best time of life. But the reason I said that is, though, because I would have these deep conversations with the opposite race, black, white, Mexican, others, what they call the other, your Asiatic, Filipino, Hawaiian, whatever they are. They're the others. I don't know why, but they're cool with it. They're like, yeah, we see others, right? Whatever.
Yeah,
we see others.
Yeah.
However, they're cool with it, right? But anyways, I would sit there and talk. So one of the things that my point of view was, which later on thinking about it, I'm like, man, I think I might have been wrong about that. You know what I mean? Because my statement that I said to him is, well, I just don't think racism is that relevant now like it was 10, 20, 30 years ago.
Definitely is.
And he got fucking pissed. Okay, now not in a piss where we were in an argument. He just defended his statement. Now this is one of my good buddies, and if he ever hears this, he'll completely be like, "Yeah, no, we had that conversation." So we are like, this is not like a racial tension that ever came about this. We just talked about it because I was talking about systematic racism. My point of view, and I don't know, I'm not a fucking economist. I don't know fucking shit about shit. I don't watch the habitual attitudes of humans, but this is just what I can see myself. Me and him go into a store, right? And they're hiring. Me and him can legally, without attitude, without any kind of problems, go into a store and I ask for an application and they hand me one. And then he goes in there 2 days later and be like, do you mind if I get an application? And they will hand him an application, right? You could not do that in the 60s and 70s. You could not do that 50s and before. Do you understand? Like, that's when I was talking about, I was like, well, today I understand that you're always going to have white supremacy gang, white supremacy mentality.
Black Panthers and
the opposite
the
ends.
case may be.
Also, you have the Latinos that are just like straight up like fuck
Whatever
white
the case
people.
may be.
Like, they're about that life and they're serious. Like, people hate us. There are some people that hate them. It goes in circles, right? But when I was talking to him, he's like, dog, that's not true. And I'm like, yes, the fuck it is true. It is fucking true. It's not as racist as you fucking claim it to be. Not that you don't. Even in prison, bitch, like, me and you are right here beside each other, motherfucker. Like, we're eating together. They put the same amount of food in your motherfucking trays they did mine. Like, this is not like...
And that's what I would say. It's almost like a class thing because, see, so when
He grew up in the suburbs.
Listen, when I
The
talked
$300,000 house. His family's
about
from
my
Omaha.
roommate,
Like,
he would tell me, he's like, yeah, but you just don't understand getting pulled over by cops and feeling fear. Like, no, I feel that.
I'm scared.
I had 3 pounds of cocaine on me, bitch.
He's like,
I'm a
yeah.
white fella. When they see me, they're like, Robbins, fucking step
He's
out
like,
the car.
you've never had the cops point a gun at you while you weren't doing anything. Like, yes, I have. Like, my point is, like,
What
all
about when the
these-
SWAT team kicked in my door looking for what's her face because they thought we kidnapped her?
The acid trip, I said, hey, tell them I'm coming outside, walk outside, 5 guns and a taser pointing at me. Like, I've dealt with that. Like, I've had cops treat me like shit. I've been not segregated against. Obviously, I wouldn't say there's really very much segregation.
Well, they definitely
at all,
treat
but,
you like you're a fucking murderer.
I'm treated like a criminal,
Yeah.
and
Because
maybe,
why? Because I'm doing criminal activity.
Well, and it's
Exactly.
a part that. Well, when I grew up in Weatherford, Texas, like it's kind of, if anyone that grew up in Weatherford, you know you're getting harassed by the cops. Especially you go to jail once in Parker County,
You're fucked.
You're on that list forever. Like they will fuck with you forever. Like,
Hey, like a stop 60, they'll leave the light on for you. Okay.
dude, it's fucked up, man. Like it's crazy. I mean, you pull me over, I'm getting fucking at least 3 cops immediately. I mean, right then. I mean, shit, I got pulled over one time. The cop was taking a picture of my record, laughing at me. I was like, yo, fuck you, dude. Like, you can't do that. Like, put your fucking phone down. What are you doing?
But I know that the community
I've been
deals with
pushed
it,
back
though.
against.
Like
Most definitely.
I know that there is a problem with racial tension, and it's not even against white people, and this is where it hurts the most. Like, dog, I'm right there beside you. You know what I mean? You're exiting out a whole large portion of your movement when you say fuck white people.
Exactly. And see, we talked about this on the last one. I was like, I'm on y'all's team. Like, I'm for what's right.
That's it.
We talked about
And then
that with J. Cole.
Yeah, because J. Cole, because he's like,
He is kind of on
I
that.
came
So is
fast.
Kendrick Lamar.
One of my favorite lyrics, he says, I came fast like
Even calling
911 in a white
himself
neighborhood.
racist,
And that's one of the best fucking lyrics. I think that's hilarious. I'm like, that's a great lyric. I came fast like 911 in white neighborhoods. It's like, go back to what I was saying earlier. Shit, I had the cops called on me one time. I had a whole fucking motorcycle taken apart by the time the cops showed up. So that's fucking false, dude. They do not show up quick, first off. But what I'm saying is, don't say fuck me.
Well, you're also mental wells. You're not
Fuck.
like fucking.
Well, that was in Springtown, but it's like,
That's even
not
worse.
fuck white people because we're not all against you. Fuck
Right.
racism.
Yeah.
Fuck shitty people.
Yeah.
Fuck scumbags. Not fuck white people because I think we all in this room, if I see a black dude out there getting fucked up by 3 white dudes, we're going to kick those fucking 3 white dudes' ass. Like,
Yeah.
fuck y'all, bro. That's fucked up. I mean, I'm not going to pick a side because of race one way or the other.
Yeah.
I want to pick a side off of character and,
Right.
and who you are as a person. I mean,
Right.
I don't give a fuck who you are. In fact, when I started working for the company I'm with
But
now,
to be fair, I know more shitty white people than I know any more.
but
shitty
that's the
any
thing
kind of person.
again.
But how many
white people do you know to black people?
Lot.
Exactly. Like I really truly know 0 black people. Like I don't know the backstory of any black people.
Well, I just lived with fucking 300
But
of them.
what I'm saying is I've
at a
lived in
time.
Most of them
Weatherford
are cool.
forever, and I
I
don't.
didn't have one problem
Yeah,
with
Exactly.
anyone.
So when
That's the
I
thing,
started with
it's
Why
all
black
about
or
color,
Mexican,
it's
though?
about, like you said, it's about character,
Yep.
it's about morals, it's about
Exactly.
all that shit. If you're a good person, you're a good person. If you're a shitty person, you're a shitty person.
See,
don't
and when I
care if
started
you're
at Hawks,
gay, black, trans, fucking, it doesn't matter. If you're a good person, you're a good person. I like you for that.
when I started at Hawks, there was one branch manager who was everyone thought like that would be my guy because he is the white redneck type of dude, liked fishing, liked hunting. I talk with an accent, so like you're gonna love Jeff. I wasn't really close to Jeff. Who I was close with was Terry, who showed me fucking Polo G and all these thug rappers. This black dude, as dark as fucking night. We're cool as fuck. Like that was my boy. And when they took me off his team, man, like it hurt my heart. I was like, man, dude, that's my guy. I don't want to leave his team. And yet immediately everyone had that connotation, like some people do with black people. Oh, you're a thug, you're a criminal, or whatever. And they have that connotation of me of, oh, you're gonna like this white trash guy. Like, nah, dude, I like the coolest motherfucker in the room.
Yeah.
Black or
Absolutely.
gray, I don't give a fuck. Like, I want the coolest motherfucker around to be my boy. I don't give a
And
fuck who
that
you
was
are.
my point of view was like, dog, if you talk to me, racism doesn't exist.
Yeah,
and that's what he
exactly.
kept saying. He said,
Yeah, we're
well,
talking
it doesn't
to-
exist to you. I'm like, yeah, but if you come to, like, if you talk to people, like,
Yeah.
so one of the
Come
things
to
that
my
I
house
know,
on Friday night. You ain't gonna experience that shit.
not even
No
coming,
matter how many people are there.
anywhere I've ever been, like, I wouldn't be at a Brahms and like some other racist trying to order something and they're just like, get out of here, or whatever, that'll never fucking happen, ever. Like, so what racism are they truly talking about?
I think it's the media showing all these. It's like gun shootings. Like they portray ARs as being this deadly gun that we need to get rid of.
Right.
Look up how many pistols kill people in here and how many AR-15s kill people in here. 400 people get killed by an
You know
AR.
how many hammers kill people?
Exactly. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like almost as many sharks kill people as fucking AR-15s. Like it's not as big of an issue as they show. But these people, I'd be
But they
pissed
want
too.
to show that to make us all fucking.
And that's what I'm saying. If I was a black man, I would be like, yo, fuck that shit, because we are getting treated like dog shit. Well, they've been treated like shit or not, I don't know, but like I was saying earlier, I've been treated like shit too, and I'm as white as it fucking gets, dude, and I've been treated like dog shit.
Dude,
by the
I
cops.
remember you
Thrown
stealing
on the
fucking
ground, beat
paydays
up.
from the gas station just to eat for a day, dog.
Exactly, dude,
I've been there.
through
You know
the
what I
thickets
mean?
of it. Like we've all been there, and like I was saying, I don't want to be on different sides. Like, it's us against the bad guys. It's not white versus black.
I'll tell you this much: 1% of the world makes over $500,000 a year. Like 7% make over $300,000. I think, and this is.
I think this is
Well,
over
the game
100,000.
is to keep the rich rich and the poor poor.
What?
That's
Well,
the
no.
thing.
I'm talking about only 7% of the world or something.
So I think it's low. I think what you're saying, that 7%, I think it's
It's 100,000?
100,000. Yeah.
even
Which is
so.
crazy.
So the other, let's just give it 80%. The other 80% of people are middle wage, under
Well, it's not even middle class
100,000,
anymore.
working labor hand
Because
people.
we're technically middle class.
Are we?
Well, what would have been middle class at one time. We got to think, dude, we got a monthly household income of almost $12,000. That's a big fucking income.
But that's between mid 20-year-olds.
what I'm saying.
And you
But
can't
listen,
count our income together, can we?
What I'm saying, yeah, it's household income. That's what they count poverty on.
Technically,
shit
yeah.
like that. It's
That's
household
right.
income.
If there's 3 people living in your house, the income of the house
You need to make over
is
$70,000
X
for that
amount,
income.
not the individual.
That's like above.
And you know what's crazy? Another thing. Let's even give this. We all equally make the same amount of money down here. And one of them is a woman. She actually sometimes makes more money than both of us.
Yeah. In fact, at what she truly is, she makes more money than both of us.
This blows my mind. I want equal pay.
Exactly. It's hard to say.
Men's rights.
It's hard to say this right now. This whole Roe v. Wade thing was like, if you're good at your job, you're gonna make a lot of money. Man or woman, you're gonna get fucking
Dude,
paid.
I am one of the, in my opinion, my dad taught me how to do my job very efficiently.
Very good.
Very tactically, I can do my job efficiently when I'm not fucking off and being a goddamn piece of shit. But whenever if you want me to do the job and from start to finish whatever, and it's complete, it's a good fucking job. I consider myself a very highly skilled person in
And
what
when
I
you
do.
do that kind of job, at the end of the day, you're like, fuck, I feel good about myself.
Well, what I'm saying
I did
is
a badass
I'm
job.
one of the lowest paid tradesmen in
Get
the,
there, buddy.
but the lowest population for the trade. Like I am in the craftsman of the trade, and I get paid the lowest. Like now, what I do is not rocket science. Anyone can fucking do it. I mean, I don't feel like it is. I mean,
You think that? You think that?
is it difficult?
I mean, listen. I've worked with some dumb motherfuckers.
I worked at Whataburger and people couldn't do that right.
Alright,
That was my
maybe
first
you're
job.
right.
I'm just.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you
Most
think it's just
construction
reading a
work,
tape
dude.
measure and a level. A lot more than that.
Most of
It's
the
adding
construction
shit.
I worked, like, people would give me a
Well, see,
headache.
but I don't consider
It's
myself
like,
a construction
You can't
worker.
figure out, like,
You know what? That's what a tradesman is. It's just a fancier word for tradesman. Or a shitter word for
I understand, but like
Yeah.
your construction workers, in my opinion, you become crafts. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, construction workers. I guess it's just a general. I feel like a construction worker to me. I think of '80s short shorts and hard hats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
that's
I mean,
what I think of.
when you think of a construction site, what are you thinking of? Someone's doing plumbing, someone's doing concrete,
That's right.
someone's doing electric,
framing.
someone's doing framing.
Like,
someone's
those
doing
guys
flooring,
are
roofing.
construction
But
workers.
what I'm
also
saying, a
tradesmen.
construction worker used to be that they each. A group, 10 people used to do. They would same 10 people would lay the concrete. The same 10 people would do the
Right.
framing. The
That's
same
what
10
trades
people
are.
would do. What I'm
Trades
saying
are a
is,
certain type of
so
job.
now there's no longer those same 10 people. You have a concrete crew. You have a plumbing crew. You have a whatever.
Well, it's the same concept.
I do
though.
too. I've done it all, right?
Yeah,
but
but
that's because our parents come
I
from
mean,
that
not
generation.
now that I do Hawks, but like I truly, dude, I floated concrete with a sheetrock knife. Like, talk about
possible.
doing it all. Oh, it's damn
done it.
possible.
Yeah,
And I fucking
I've
did a
done
good fucking job at it.
He said,
From the shit
I've
down.
done everything but like plumbing. I'm
Dude.
never fucked with
I'm
plumbing.
telling you, I can build pussy with a hammer, dude.
I ain't
Do
gonna
it all.
fucking do no goddamn plumbing. I can do everything
all.
else though. I can,
I don't know
I
what's
can
cool.
concrete,
Hey.
I can roof, I can frame, I can
Best
fucking
construction
electric,
jokes
I can-
go.
You got me on the spot, dude. I can't think of one.
I think the best one is like be like I would rather jump out of a fucking airplane with an air hose. Why? Because it'll fucking catch on anything on the way down.
no shit. No
What
shit.
else? I guess
That's
that's,
true,
it. That's
too.
all I can think of.
It was a good one. I mean, it's true.
Hold on a second. We'll Google this.
In fact, that's what got me shot in the foot with that nail gun was a hose getting stuck on a fucking steak.
I bet that hurt like a motherfucker.
Dude, it was crazy. Hey, it was so funny. So like, I shoot myself and I cut
dumb
my
ass,
So I'm
bro.
guessing you're saying you nailed it.
I nailed it, dude. So like, look, I took a pocket knife because I shot myself in the heel and I
Bars.
cut the tongue of my shoe all the way down, right? So now like my foot is hanging out.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm gonna push the shoe off and get that nail out. So I'm like,
not
Cordell.
gonna work, bro.
So I'm like,
She's gonna tear
Cordell.
your shoe and you still got
Oh,
the
it
nail in
didn't
your
do
foot.
none of that.
Yeah.
I said push, and I just went, ah! Dude, it hurt so bad. I was like, stop that shit right now. Well, this one dude comes up, about as big as fucking you, and he's like, hey, it's gonna be all right. Let me carry you to the truck.
This one's funny.
Absolutely fucking not. You're not carrying me to a goddamn place. There's 7 grown men on here. What are you gonna do? Carry me like a fucking baby? Not happening, dude. I will walk
I ain't
that
a
bitch
bitch.
like
Ah!
a bitch, dude. Well, this other dude, big old fucking Aryan Brotherhood dude, just Jack comes over. He's like, man, you're my fucking hero.
Dude, this
I'm like,
one's
what's up? And he
stupid.
goes, dude, if I was in your shoes, I'll be bawling my fucking eyes out right now. I was like, well, homie, I'm not no bitch. We ain't crying on this fucking side. But goddamn, dude, when they pushed that nail out of my foot, my mom was like, she was at the hospital and she's like, hold my hand. It's like, Mom, if I hold your hand, I will crush every bone in your hand. Like, I'm going to fucking scream. And they had those bars on the side of the hospital bed.
Yeah.
And I bet if I would have pulled on them, because I was just gripping, I bet I could have bent those motherfuckers in half. It hurt so bad. Because they rubbed some lidocaine on me, and she's like tapping it, and she's like, can you feel that? Can you
Inside
feel
the
that?
cut?
No, she just did it around the nail. So she's like,
That's even worse, dude.
no, dude, well, it numbed it. So she's like, can you feel that? I'm like, feel
Not
what?
at
She's like,
first.
you can't feel that? I'm like, no, I can't feel it. She's like, all right, we're good to go. Well, this is a 3.5 fucking inch nail, you know what I mean? So it's this far in. Well, the numbing stopped right about here. So I felt that second half of that nail just like, and this is
Probably the worst part.
what are they called, corrugated
Yank
nails?
the fuck out.
So this is a corrugated nail with a fucking badass nail gun. Dude,
Was it like a rim shank? Where it
Yes,
has the ribs on it?
exactly.
Yeah. God.
That's
damn.
why I couldn't push it out of my fucking foot. So when she
So-
pushed it out, I could feel it going scraping across my bone because it didn't shatter the bone, but what it did was brush up against it. So that's why it hurts so bad because it was literally touching my bare bone. And dude, when she pulled it out, holy hell, it hurts so bad. It hurts so
That's
bad.
making
still
me
have a scar?
cringe.
No. Dude, I mean, I walked around on a crutch for a couple days and I was fine after that. Dude, the bitch ass nurse, she
I've
will.
seen some dude fucking whenever we were building metal barns. So when you lay your base plate down, the little L-shaped bracket, when you lay that down, there's a tool called a shotgun. It lays against the plate on top of concrete and it just goes.
You hit it with
puts
a hammer?
No, you don't hit it with a hammer. It just shoots it.
What'd you
all
call
the way.
it? A what?
Shotgun. That's what we call it.
No, they're called fucking.
I know.
Don't ask him, dude. A trim nailer isn't a trim nailer. It's a T-nailer. Like, bitch, shut the fuck
It is
up.
a T-nailer.
It's
Thank
a
you.
trim. What do you think T stands for?
I get you.
Trim. Fucking trim. It's a trim
just
nailer,
accurate.
goddammit.
Anyway, dude, this fucking machine was
Shoots a 22 bullet.
pretty
See,
much
that's what
when
I'm
it just
thinking. I know
anchors
what it
the
is.
fucking plate to
Yeah.
the
But
But
concrete.
you said you don't hit it with a hammer.
No, it shoots a 22.
it just
You pull
fucking
it
I know.
slaps
Do y'all
you.
not know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you can tap it.
That's a whole
and
different
I know
tool.
what you
Has
mean.
a shell.
Yeah, that's a whole different tool.
You can do that with 2x4s.
It does the same shit.
Yes.
Anyway, this fucking meth head dude that we just hired, we told him, hey, let's shoot that base plate down. We're gonna cut the metal for the studs and we're gonna start fucking laying the skeleton out. This fucking idiot, dude. He had boots on and shit. He was just going doof, doof every 16 inches, and he fucked up and put that fucking shotgun like right here, dude, and went goof, and it fucking anchored his foot to the metal plate, and he just went.
Oh.
Ah! We fucking turned around. We're like, what the fuck? He was just standing there like freaking out, and we were like, dude, what the fuck? So I ran over there. I'm like, what's up, dude? He's like, fucking anchored my foot to the concrete. Like, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, I don't fucking know what to do
Holy
either,
shit.
dude. This is shit. That's. And I fucking
Yeah.
threw up a little bit because this dude just fucking shot through his foot and anchored it to the concrete. I was like, I don't know what to do.
I can imagine.
And he was like, get a hammer. I'm not doing that shit. Like, I'm not fucking prying your foot off the concrete. So what I did was I went and got a Sawzall and put it between the fucking metal and the concrete and just like cut the nail.
That's hilarious.
And he fucking pulled it up. He's like, I don't know how to get the nail out. I'm like, dude, somebody's got to take her to the hospital. Because
Yeah.
right now I'm the lead. Like, I got to finish this fucking barn. Like, you got to go. Like, you fucking get him to the hospital, and they fucking ripped the nail out, and it went all the way through, dude. Like, it fucking pinned his foot to the concrete.
Yeah, dude, it, like, you can see where it's like, if you were to take your thumb and just like press on the back of my shoe, that's what it looked like. Dude, and when I got in there, the lady's like, fill out this information. Well, first, she rolls a wheelchair out to the car, and she's like, all right, come on. And I waited like 3 hours for someone to get there to pick me up, because we were way out in bump-up nowhere.
Yeah.
And so I'm smoking a cigarette and drinking a Red Bull out in the parking lot. She's like, all right, let's go. I was like, hold on, let me finish the cigarette. She's like, that's the last thing you need. I'm like, well, bitch, I smoke. I've had a cigarette for 3 hours.
Nail in my foot.
And I got a fucking nail in my foot. I'm gonna enjoy this goddamn cigarette and wait another 3 minutes. I think I'll be all right. So then they take me inside and so I fill out this paperwork. And I spelled my name Dalon. I forgot the T. And I was like, that's what I said. I caught it immediately. I'm like, I'm a fucking idiot. I forgot to T my name. I've done it several times in my life.
Caused a bunch of
just
problems.
going so fast. Well, she's like, don't give him any pain medicine. It's like, don't give me no pain. Bitch, I'm in so much pain right now. If you don't give me pain medicine, roll my ass back out to the fucking car. I got a pair of fucking 420 chain locks and a flathead screwdriver. I'll take this thing out myself. And she's like, mind blown. You can't do that. That's insane. So I'm like, all right. Maybe
Well,
that's a
don't
better
need to
idea.
be my fucking foot.
No, they roll me to the back room, and then what do they roll in? A big old bright blue Cobalt toolbox. Just like at my damn shop. What do they pull out? A pair of needle nose pliers and a flathead screwdriver. I'm like, bitch, I just said I'll go.
They took your idea.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they just ripped that bitch. I'm like, I told y'all I could have done this. And they're looking at me like that's the craziest shit they've ever heard. Like they weren't already planning it without any
You know, they were in the back. They're like, all right, look, dude, we don't know what the fuck we're about to do.
I've never seen no shit.
What do you say? What do you say? Needle nose? Okay, we need a pair of needle nose and a flathead screwdriver.
Dude, and when I was
You got a
done,
poppet socket? No,
the
okay. never mind.
the nurse rolls, like I said, that nail like scraped the bottom of my bone. That's gonna hurt. You know what I mean? I'm not
Was it
walking
like
for
your
quite some
elbow?
time. Yeah, dude, it's right under my heel.
Oh.
Like right in the back.
I can't imagine. Right
She
like
rolls
this way?
me to, yeah. She rolls me to the door of the hospital and is like, all right. I'm like, bitch, roll me to the car. Like, what do you think I'm gonna do?
We
roll?
gotta get it out.
I was gonna like dive out and just like barrel roll to the car. Like, help me.
You should have
And she's
fished
like,
out. Like,
Yeah. And when I told her, I was like, hey, can you roll me in the car? She's like, like she was inconvenienced her. I'm like, dude, I'll be here for 45 minutes trying to get out of that car if you don't roll me. Like, just help me out. Dude, and that whole, like I said,
This is what you get paid for, bitch.
I was 3 hours from my house and every bump was just like, if someone was
you just hold it up in the air like this.
Think about it, if someone had a vice grip on your ball sack and every bump I hit, they
Chill,
just
dude.
wrench it down a little bit.
Chill, we ain't
that's
gotta
what
talk
it felt
about that,
like.
man.
Like, it hurt so bad.
Well, it's a rim shake, dude. That's
Is this an
iPod?
iPod? So bad.
Which one?
iPhone 7?
Yeah, see, pretty much. It's
was
the
a
body of a
6.
7 or 8, but it has the
New
technology
stuff,
of the
right,
11.
right. I think it's a baby. That's pretty crazy. And I used to have that phone. That's what makes this. I can't believe that.
Well,
It's
listen
cool.
here.
It's cool shit.
Hey, we're 2 hours in.
Are we?
I think we found a good, decent stopping point. We're just bullshitting.
I'm making it in 3 parts, bro.
All right, we'll make it 7 hours if y'all want to. The point is, we're talking
Isaac hadn't
about
said much. What's up, dude?
Isaac's
tired.
just kicking it.
Chilling.
Isaac's like Jamie over here.
There's just a lot of talking already, and I was like, yeah.
Hey, it happens,
dude.
Y'all listen to the one that I just posted and you said Jamie and I didn't figure it out. And I was like, don't call her Jamie, bro. You're going to get us killed. But you were like, no, I'm talking about Joe Rogan. I'm like,
That's
oh,
funny.
fucking thank God, dude. Me is about to rip both of our dicks off.
Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't listen to the second part today. I needed to.
You posted another part of it?
Yeah, the second part. Well, hell, we were here for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
last
we were
time.
here for a while. Just
So I'm
me
saying we
talking.
got 2 hours now. We're at an hour 55 minutes. So we've got a good one. Hell, the second hour just flew by because we were talking about that second
Oh,
hour might be the one to use.
Yeah,
Second hour was
probably
one
not
of
the
those
first
about, like,
hour.
transgenders and fucking and.
Yeah, the first hour is just us bullshit and getting loose.
I don't like the ass.
That's what I said earlier. I was like, man, we were talking about superheroes to begin with. Now we're talking about fucking pussy stain.
I'm glad that y'all
Stinky
enjoyed that.
pussies and
Welcome
shit.
to the podcast, bro.
I
That's why I
appreciate it.
don't like going in with like a fucking list of shit. I just like to let it just.
The only thing is, I think that we should definitely be more organized. I disagree with you. I think that we should definitely be a little bit more organized, actually. Like,
That's
I think
fair.
it'll help the flow of stuff, and I think, like having subjects to talk about.
Well, here's the problem is
And we all agree too much.
we don't really have much of a story either. Like,
Well,
not-
just because we're all
you
straight
don't.
like men.
come on,
I do.
Come on,
You heal my story.
listen.
Are you trying to say that I don't have a story?
What I'm saying is, we don't have a story for Kobe to sit here and question us about.
Why would we not? Because he lived the life.
I guess. I mean, it's not even that. It's just
Yeah,
like,
Dalton's wrong with my life, dude.
I'm just, no, what I'm saying is like
They got some fun stories, dude.
we
We didn't even dig anything into any of our stories.
No.
What do you mean? So you don't know what the fuck you saying?
What I'm saying is like, what are we gonna talk about? Like the time we got fucked up, the time we did some dumb shit. Like we do that along the podcast. It's just, it's not like So, Josh, you climbed Mount Everest last year. Tell me about that. Like, we don't have none of that.
All right,
Like,
you got me on that one.
these people on these big podcasts
Then
are
he
like,
kind of circle you.
You just pushed me down and peed on me.
I mean, these podcasts, these people come on as guests because they're fucking neuroscientists. We're just some hillbilly from Weatherford. You know?
All right, you got me on that one.
This is what
Well,
we
those
have to talk
neuroscientists
about.
ain't hillbillies from
Right,
Weatherford.
this is what right. The story is.
All I'm trying to say
Hey, moral of the story is don't be a rocket scientist.
is my opinion
That shit sounds
is
kinda
to
bad.
put the point of view of our people out there, correct?
And I feel like we did a decent job with that
But being
without
more organized is what I was trying to say. And that's circling back. We went this way and back to what I was saying. To just be more organized. To know that you're not talking over the person next to you. To know that you actually have a subject, a point of, like, to not just be intoxicated rambling. Like, I want it to be, like, from this
That's
point
fair.
to this. And that's what I was trying
But
to say.
the deal with that is like it would almost have to be like you got to think. There's several types of podcasts. There's like a murder mystery podcast.
Then there's
Every
just like
podcast talks about a murder mystery. Then there's sports podcast. Every podcast talks about sports. Then there's Joe Rogan's, who every podcast is completely unique, completely different. Whatever that person has to say, that's what they're going to say.
Yeah, but what does Joe Rogan do? He interviews people.
But what does he do with his friends?
There are bullshit ones.
That's what I'm saying. Now, if he has
You're
a
talking about
neuroscientist-
world-renowned comedians and people of status and
What-
money. So you're talking about just bullshit with his friends. There's no
That's
such
what this
thing.
is.
Yeah, but you can't compare this to Joe Rogan.
What I'm saying, what I'm saying is there's several different types of podcasts. This would be one of those ones where you're only bullshitting with your friends because he can't have a basis. If we're coming on, the next is going to be a rapper, then the next is going to be a line cook or whatever.
I couldn't agree more.
So that's my point.
All I
It
was
would
saying
almost
is
be
having-
impossible. What he could do is prep himself and learn about us, but what is there that he can learn from us without us directly
Shit.
telling him here?
The point of what I just said, let me reverse back again, is to get our point of view from who we are out there. Like, this is what this is. This is from 25-year-old from, what'd you call us hillbillies? I don't feel like I'm that, but whatever.
I'm not a hillbilly.
It's just the 25-year-old hillbilly point of view, right? So you can be organized about it. We can be like, hey, look, America, this is how we feel about the abortion. America, this is how we feel about the gays. America, this is how we feel about the trans. America, blah, blah, blah. So there is subjects that we can be more organized. We can be more tactical. Go around the room in circles. Do diagonal talking. Like, there's different
I think
things
there
that you
could
can
be.
do.
I don't think you can organize the way people talk. That's never going to happen.
A
because
talking
people are
stick,
gonna-
you can do that. That's
Yeah, but
organized.
the thing is, like,
A talking ball.
here's the
That's
deal.
what you
If
can do.
he's like, hey, what do you think about abortions? And you're like, I don't really know much, but I'm over here like, fucking ask me, goddammit. Like, I got some shit to say. Like, that's
right,
not
so
gonna work.
you won't call for the ball then.
What I'm saying is there's podcasts don't work like that. Like it's
It
you
can.
speak as you go. That's why people wear headphones so you can hear everyone talking at the same volume as you hear yourself. So
Okay,
it's
I see what
no
you're saying.
talking over yourself because automatically he might like, oh shit, I remember this one time. I need to. You can't wait till the end of that statement to then say that thing like it's no longer relevant. Like if we're like
That's happened like 20 times today.
it happens all the time.
Like over in the
exactly.
middle of the conversation, I'm like, man, an idea will pop up from something that happened to us before, and I'm like,
And that's the
yeah,
thing
we'll
with
talk, and then all of a sudden I'll switch to a different conversation. I'm like,
you can't come back to that because it's like, who the fuck is
remember
this
20
guy?
minutes ago when we were talking about fucking going out and
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
movies?
Exactly.
Dude, that's why you just gotta talk louder.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Shut the fuck up!
That's the point.
They
of
got
those
talk in the
headphones.
first place, man. Izyk said a little bit.
Well, I mean, and it's hard. Like I said, like
Fuck, you're just chilling though.
especially when you got 4 people. Like there's 3 of us talking,
And one
and I'm trying to
microphone.
bring another one in, and only one
you had
person can
another
talk at a
microphone.
time.
I had 2. One of them was my buddy Kurt's. That's the one that we did ours on. I had not this one. I had my first.
Is this the one you bought, though?
Yeah, I bought this one. This one was like almost $300.
Damn.
That's a badass microphone. That one.
Yeah.
And the other one, my buddy Kurt let me borrow, and the other one, it came with the studio. I gave that one to AJ, and then Kurt came back and got his microphone. So last week, whenever I was shitting, throwing up, and had fever, and whenever I canceled y'all the first time, I was like, dude, I don't fucking feel good.
I'm
Like,
glad you did that.
every fucking 3 minutes, I'm have to get up and go shit.
Damn.
But when this one came up, I'm like, how the fuck are we gonna do this with a microphone? And then Izyk, you asked me, hey, is Izyk coming? I was like, I didn't fucking know he was coming. So I fucking called
Yeah,
him, and he
you
was
fucking-
like, yeah, bro, I'm on my way. I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna fucking do a 4-person podcast with one mic? Fuck it, I'll put it in the middle of the room and I'll edit it.
What do you usually do?
Usually
Pass it back and
I-
forth?
Well, usually it's just me and one person. This is the 4th episode, but the last 3, it was like me and Andrew, and then the last two was just me and Dalton. And I had microphone for each person. So that way I have 2 actual individual audio sounds.
So this will all just be edited off, right?
All this is just one big thing that, I mean, I'm going to edit it well. It's going to sound good. And I'm going to have to go through and chop out the shit that I don't want, or the shit like when my mom came in, or when we're just rambling. And I'm going to make it sound good.
Acid and murders, okay? That needs to
That's
be cut the
okay.
fuck
No,
out.
that can go in.
No!
Yeah.
It does not need to be in there.
Yeah, it does.
I'm scared of podcasts.
That actually might be like the fucking one that I just released today. I actually tried a new format where like the last 2 was just like the podcast. Now I actually got a piece of audio that actually like hooks them in, where it's like, what the fuck did you just like? It was what was it? How you gonna call yourself a rapper, a redneck, and a hillbilly all at the same time, and blah blah blah. And you're like, well, that's what makes you interesting. And then it goes into the intro where it's the song, and it's got the fucking.
You got a song? I listened to your shit too, and that's crazy. I didn't even notice.
Well, no, for the podcast.
Like an introduction song.
Yeah.
Like da da da. Welcome to my
pretty much.
podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got an intro now?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's
What
pretty.
And then
is
it goes into the
Did you
podcast.
say I was in it?
Hey, I do.
Yeah, it's the one I did today.
I
The
do
part
gotta
2
go.
of
I
ours.
need to listen to it.
You hear me? I do gotta go. It's 9 o'clock, and I gotta be out of the house by 5 o'clock in the morning.
Let me look at what I gotta do tomorrow.
Real shit. Dude, I had so much fun.
Well, it was fucking nice seeing you again,
It
brother.
really was, big dog. I appreciate
Welcome
it. Man.
home,
I want to
dude.
fucking run on that goddamn mic. I want to
You
put something in
will.
there so you can.
You might
edit
get
it.
out rapped though.
That's cool. I don't care.
Hell yeah.
I don't want to get out rapped. I want to get complimented, or I want to
One of
compliment.
them mineral oils.
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That's what someone the other day was talking about fucking rappers. He was always like, man, this guy killed this guy. I was like, man, they're just making a song together.
Yeah, man.
They're not competing.
I mean, you can kill it all you want.
It's
always a competition.
It's like being a football player or like a basketball where like you compare yourself to Jordan. You're like, I've got to be the fucking best.
Pretty much. Okay. Well, how about this? Just fucking let me run on the mic. Don't fucking smash it to
You gonna
her.
leave too?
Later, man. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'll chill for the while.
That's a big dog.
Later, man.
I
Well,
appreciate
Dalton
you.
and fucking Josh are heading out. Y'all say goodbyes.
Later, I'll see y'all later. I appreciate
y'all
you.
take care.
There you go.
How long until this is up? That's what I want to know.
Depends on how long it takes me to edit.
6
Might be
years
a week.
later.
Might
It
be.
depends on how I feel tomorrow.
Yeah.
We definitely need to do this again, and I'll definitely be more prepared, more ordered. I just needed to see how it works. You know?
Yeah, I was saying whenever like he was first telling about it a while back, I was like, we should at least like just write down topics, you know?
Absolutely.
Like, just at least topics.
I mean,
you
it's
know?
fair, but like I'm trying to figure it out too.
And it's also, you almost gotta find like relatable topics at that time. So like you did
Well, I
the
also
Roe
don't
v.
like
Wade thing. That's kind of the
trendy
biggest
stuff.
thing right now.
You know what I mean?
I'm
Like, I don't like talking about what everybody else is talking about. I want to give people a break from that shit.
True. That's a good
Yeah.
idea. That is true. Damn,
And
that's-
honestly, the one that we did, it sounded a lot better than I ever would have expected listening back to. I was like, damn, that actually doesn't sound too bad. Like, it didn't sound like, oh, this is a fucking dumbass podcast. It just sounded like some dumbass
Should
stuff.
have heard the one that we did. We were fucking
No,
trash.
no, I was fucked up. Dude. Izyk was fun. I'm like,
Yeah.
welcome to podcast.
I was fucked up too. I was handling myself.
I was fucked up, dude. I was fucked
I
up.
have it on my phone, but it's just a video. We don't have the audio for that one.
That's probably
It was
why I haven't
bad,
listened to the
bad.
second round.
Damn,
It's like,
that
by
sounds
that time, I was a 6 pack and a half in. Like, fuck that.
All right, I fucks with y'all later.
All right,
Hey,
later.
but hey, y'all be safe.